All right, y'all. We about to be live on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.
What's up? Every time I come in the press room, you in the press room. Working on our stall's hot-tronic heat press. Using all the vinyl. Making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up on that shoulder.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
You get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
That don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops? What's up, Smokey? I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man. Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing. Go ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they say? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can. Yeah! What's up? I wanted to announce today that we do have a brand new film studio and video studio inside T-Shirt Kings. Photography. So if you want to have a photo shoot or anything like that, we're having a special 30-minute shoot. As many pictures as you take, we just email them all to you. You don't have to worry about prints. You get your pictures back before you leave. And so everything that you've always imagined that a photo shoot or that video production should be, we're bringing it to you. Yeah.
Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won it.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
Every time I come in the press room, you in the press room. Working on our stall's hot-tronic heat press. Using all the vinyl. Making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up on that shoulder.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
You get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
That don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops? What's up, Smokey? I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man. Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing. Go ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they say? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can. Yeah!
That's what I do, baby. Yeah. What's good though? So before we get started with this legendary interview, I want to say, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what's up to my man K.I. in the building, Kerry Ivy in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Smedro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gonna introduce these other legendary guests, keyword guests. You know what I'm saying, with emphasis. But let's talk about something viral right now. I mean, have you guys heard about what happened with Montrezl Harrell recently?
Definitely heard about that. What happened with him?
So, NBA player arrested in Richmond on drug trafficking charges. NBA player Montrezl Harrell. Yep.
Big boy Dre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trafficking charges.
Come on. Federal, right?
Yes.
Feds. What was he moving? Weed.
Yeah. And he's in Kentucky State, pulled over in a 2020 Honda Pilot.
Huh?
You can't make this up.
Wait a minute, wait.
What's your initial knee-jerk reaction to the news of Montrezl Harrell?
Listen, man. Come on.
Run it back one more time. What happened?
NBA player Montrezl Harrell, a forward for the Charlotte Hornets, was arrested in Richmond and facing marijuana trafficking charges. According to police documents, on May 12th in Richmond, a trooper with the Kentucky State Police pulled over a 2020 Honda Pilot for following the vehicle in front a little too close.
I had his big ass getting that federal, right?
Yeah.
Feds.
Yeah.
Then, how much weed did he have?
So they're saying that vacuum sealed amount. So I mean, it's in the big body side of it. So
I think it's 3 pounds.
yeah, a little less than 5 pounds is what they said.
I think it was 3. Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
Put the hair forward.
I'll tell you this. They caught Robert Parrish years ago with some weed.
Okay.
Chief said
The chief.
he was a smoker. Montrez can just say, "Hey,
I was smoking.
I'm a smoker, and I buy by the bulk.
Right.
But he
I
really is
live."
a smoker.
Yeah, he really is a
Right.
smoker. So wherever he lives, if it's legal, only thing is that he's riding through a Commonwealth state.
That's what's gonna hurt.
That's what's gonna hurt him right there. But I can't see no more than probation.
Right.
Now, what would the NBA do to him?
That is.
They'll suspend him probably for half a season. I'm thinking.
Because I'm trying to think of because like they just made it where you are allowed to legally smoke weed in the NBA anyway.
Exactly.
So why are you even doing this when you can literally go get a legal marijuana script based off?
Here's the thing. They're assuming he's selling this weed.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a transaction.
Right.
Man,
It
I
was-
mean, like, what? Montrezl Harrell don't need to sell weed.
He can get it for his
No.
homies and let them break it down.
But again,
Well,
he might be having a big party.
He don't have to have anything to do with trafficking weed at all. Not even
No.
getting it for his friends so they can
He's a
sell it or
seven-figure
nothing. Yeah, he's
ninja.
not selling
Right.
weed, bro.
He doesn't have to sell
Some of this shit is just done, bro, in order to shame brothers and sisters, man. Like, I don't know, man.
But Smeds, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt because
Yeah,
again,
I
we don't
am.
know.
That's what I'm saying.
He might just be a heavy smoker. I know heavy
Right.
smokers that buy by the pound.
How much did they say he had on him?
Oh, wait. Okay, so I read a little further in there and say text in the arrest citation stated that Harrell was a passenger in the vehicle and admitted to being in possession of marijuana and he had a small amount in his pocket.
Oh, man, he was a smoker.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
But they're
saying.
gonna blow
Thank
it
you.
up because he's an NBA guy.
He was there.
That's all. They're gonna blow that up because he's an NBA guy. He's a black man with some weed, and they're gonna blow that up. So,
But one thing I will say is he probably just bought them peas for his buddy, and his buddy was about to go ahead and his
he might have been gonna do that. He might be throwing his money on here. Let me slide you something. Go get you some money. Go get you some money.
Yeah,
Well-
he ain't selling no weed though.
Yeah.
He's not
He don't
selling
got
weed.
time. He don't got the effort for
Right.
3 pounds. Come on now.
Come on, that's
I mean,
he's
you
not
taking
selling
50-50
weed. Bro.
chances for 3 pounds.
He's not selling weed.
So they
Like,
can't get him for
No.
to sell.
Yeah,
Intent to sell.
You
Because
sell
there's
weed
no
to make
transaction.
money. You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
just a
Like,
random traffic
bro don't
stop.
need no.
Right.
He don't need no money. Bro.
So I'm sure the Honda pilot is not in his name.
Right.
So he was a passenger. So whoever's driving,
Should be the one that should be.
yeah, exactly.
But they not him because they don't
Exactly.
have
So
a
they're
name
gonna
behind
throw him on it.
Yeah.
So I know right now he probably put hands on his partner. Like,
I got
man,
an interesting question.
Okay.
So I did read on your Facebook page today, Neff, like it said that guys are flashing money, they flashing drugs.
Yeah.
They are doing the police work for them. The police don't have to do any work. All they got to do is just scroll through social media and
Yeah.
they could come and arrest
I mean, it's
so
already
many
doing
people.
this, putting the money, the 10
So-
stacks on their ear.
and the women too. Every Facebook story that I look at, man, it just seems like a prostitution advertisement or
Yeah.
a solicitation to make somebody entice them,
It's
right?
like Total Recall.
Like over and over and over. So now I just kind of want to like go towards something similar with Montrezl Harrell and Young Thug and Gunner
Yeah.
being arrested. The police are using their lyrics in order to basically help indict them on these
Yeah.
charges that they got. Do you think that that's fair, or do you think that they should have a right to basically say whatever they want in their music as entertainment, the same way these film directors put in all these gangster movies and do all of that, but they're not facing any indictment charges or being investigated?
It's different for me because it's different perspectives. I do feel that they should be allowed to talk about and rap about and express themselves in any kind of manner that they want.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, I feel like the status that I made, they telling on themselves. You know what I mean? You making it easy for the police to connect the dots.
Yes.
And once they connect one dot to the next, it ain't no telling how many more dots it is.
Right.
So with that being said, I just feel like
You know, it's consequences to every decision that you make, and you got to be able to face them consequences, whether it's the police, whether it's
Them boys,
whether
the street
it
boys.
is- whatever decision you make, you got to
Federales.
Yeah.
because they coming, and you know, karma don't play.
I feel, you know, somewhere to what you're saying. I also feel like, first off, you have to be a damn fool if you done committed a criminal act and you put it in your rap,
Yeah.
and then they already have some
Allegations.
some form of what has gone on,
Right.
and then you're just filling in the blanks
Blanks.
and telling them what has happened.
Mhm.
So you're the fool for doing it.
Right.
So that's your fault. And I do agree with you saying, SMED, but we already know, come on, let's be honest now. Back in the 90s, when brothers was getting 15 years for selling crack, a little gram of crack, and a white boy was getting probation, you already know what it is.
Right.
You know what it is.
Right.
So, you know, don't put yourself in that situation right now.
Right.
Because nothing has changed but the date and time.
Right.
That's it. It's still, brothers are still getting hella time for small things, you know.
Yeah. Like they celebrate your charge now with fentanyl, which no black person owns a fentanyl pharmacy. We have no way of growing fentanyl or producing fentanyl. It's like they playing. It's like they just playing cops and robbers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Other people get help, we go to jail.
For sure.
So, and, you know, it is what it is, but we got to be smarter as
If
people.
you rapping about it, you better not be doing it.
Yeah, you can't rap about it. But then you got Jeezy, who rapped about it, but then he was not doing it
actively. Right.
He was not active in that life.
But the problem with black people, bro, is like we actually hold our entertainers to that standard, and if they're not really doing it, they get looked at as they some fake
facade.
niggas. They some
Oh
fake
man, they
ass
ain't really
niggas.
like that.
But that's because they portray this image, and it's hard to even foresee them doing anything else with the way that they making it
rappers,
seem.
let's just talk about
But,
MC.
and hold on, one more thing. And then a lot of these people that's believing it, they don't really know what the real is. So they just going off of hearsay and this, that, they going off of emotional instead of, you know, being strategic about it and really understand what's going on. So I just think that these rappers, they portray this image, and when the shit is finally hits the fan, I mean, on the honest side, that's what you make all that money for. You better have a lawyer.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
better have somebody that's about to fight the case.
But
because if not,
Joe, here's the thing. When rap began, they told stories. They told stories about their life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're out here telling a fake story that you have not done, you don't know nothing about, you know, you grew up in the suburbs somewhere, but you talking about some real gutter type stuff that happens in the hood.
Murder was the case that they gave me. Snoop Dogg opened the door for it.
You know.
So somewhere between Snoop Dogg and Tupac, and now Lil Baby and Gunna,
Yeah.
Well,
they doing it. They active out here.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
They in the streets.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Snoop Dogg did say murder was the case they gave me, and he had a murder case.
Understand this though. Who owns the record label?
We know. Yeah.
The Jews.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the Tribe Called Quest? The Public Enemies.
Yeah.
The X-Clans. Those groups.
They suppressed that type of.
They pushed them out the picture.
Right.
Because they wanted to go. What sold to them? Glorifying bitches, hoes, killing, robbing. That's what it was glorified to them.
Right.
So, you know, that would made, you know, before, again, I'm 53. Before I would be in a school somewhere in 97, 98, and I asked a young man, like little J3 here, and I would say to him, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Basketball player.
You want to be what?
I want to be NBA.
What's plan B?
Huh?
What's plan B? If you can't be a professional basketball player, what's plan B?
Just move on to football.
Okay, if you can't be in sports,
You can't be a sports player. What would you do?
what would you do?
Tough one.
That's a good question. The very first thing that come to your mind.
I don't really got nothing. I'm passionate to be a
Well,
basketball player.
and here's the thing. And those are good answers for
That
you
is.
right now. And
What,
I
hold on,
accept
one
that.
more time. What'd you say? What was the last thing you just said?
My passion is to be a basketball player.
It's passion.
His passion to be a basketball player. And those are good answers.
That's
I want you to
hard.
understand, that's a good answer.
That's hard.
And back in '97 when I asked
That
that
was
question
real hard.
for the kids will say, I want to be an NFL player. I want to be a basketball player. Or I want to be a doctor. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a firefighter. Now, when you ask that question to most kids, now, you know what I've done for a living, worked in the school system, I would have asked 10-year-olds like yourself, what are you going to be when you grow up? I wanna be a
Rapper.
I want to be a rapper. And now Dayton is saturated with 100,000 rappers. Everybody raps.
Another rapper just started right now.
Yeah, everybody raps.
Another guy just started right now.
And let me say something
Somebody
about.
listening. It's 10,000 in the studio right now in Dayton.
But think about Lil Joe's answer. Okay.
Yeah.
His father is a professional
So is
basketball
Lil.
player. His idea of it being a realistic goal is manifested in front of him
Yes.
all the time.
All the time.
Yes.
I mean, and for him to say my passion is to be a basketball player,
That
to
choked me up a
me,
little bit.
that's a huge difference
Yeah.
than
The
something that
average 10-year-old.
Yeah.
than the average 10-year-old just playing outside
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yes.
Like,
Because
man,
he saw
Yeah,
he
bro,
saw
that was
his
hard.
dad accomplish his dream.
man.
Now, like I said, those are great answers. And I wish you well, and I pray that you have all the success that you can achieve. I just think that in today's society right now, what is pushed, the narrative is pushed for our black women to be hood rats,
Yes. for
ratchet.
sure.
Yeah.
If you look at VH1, everything on VH1 is for the women is just teaching our young ladies to be hood rats.
I said that.
They do it to
swear.
You
justify
did. Your
Yeah.
post was, man,
Yeah,
bro.
I said- I
It's
don't
like
know
you
what
I
hurt
haven't
my
seen your
feelings.
post.
I don't know what made me. I just was tired.
That
of
was the
it.
best post
And I was
ever, bro.
overseas, and every time I scroll on, like,
Yeah,
it's
ain't no
just-
ass, titties.
It's
and-
ridiculous, bro.
Man,
But listen,
Everybody's
Well,
going to
listen.
get a
Well, listen.
BBL.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting their breasts done. Every woman is getting something done to them.
ass out.
But listen.
And the young men are all. Everybody wants to
Trapping.
want to trap, but I only want to trap to buy some Jordans or the everything is done for the gram.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
why though. Listen, it is to justify their treatment of us, right? So when you have these women that are coming up missing or whatever, you can say, what race were they? Oh, the black girls, the ones that are overly sexualized. Like, you sure she didn't come on to him? Or what do you mean it was an issue between a law enforcement officer and some wannabe rapper? Do you see what rappers do? They use it to justify why they treat us. That's why they put it in front of our face.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something else. And I'm gonna slide to the right a little bit
Makes
here.
a lot of sense.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
slide to the right over here before we get into sports. I'm gonna slide to the right. I'm gonna tell you how the norm it is. What's going on? The man up in Michigan, who the police officer pulled over, and the young man tried to run, and he executed that man and shot him in the back of the head. Everybody saw the video. If
Yeah.
you haven't, you need to look it up.
Yeah.
The man was on the ground. He pulled his gun out and shot him execution style in the back of the head.
This recent?
Yes. Well, it happened, a while ago. It was on
Oh,
video.
yeah, I
So
seen it.
it's
Okay, I
on,
know
it's
what
on
you're talking
camera.
about.
They
Right.
recorded it.
Yeah.
But where's the uproar? Why is there no uproar? Because it's the norm.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the normal. So we have to stop accepting things as the normal and continue to fight for us. There's not enough out here fighting for us, for our black women and our black young men, to show them a young man like himself. This is where we have to attack right now.
Yes.
So he doesn't think in order for me to get a new Jaguar truck, I gotta go rap or I gotta sell dope.
Right. There you go.
And
See that?
the thing of it is, and what people don't understand, I'm sitting there before the show, and I'm talking to Joe, and I'm seeing how he is communicating with his kids, and I'm like, I'm more impressed with him communicating with his kids than him playing pro basketball.
For sure.
I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm more impressed with that than anything else. I swear to God.
Yeah.
For him to tell his son, "Hey man, you gonna be on the set. I need you to speak. I need your vocabulary. I don't want to hear no ums." That's what we're missing in our community and in our black homes.
Yes.
So stop letting everything be the norm, and let's fight for our people.
And stop trying to take the easy way out.
Yes. Quit waiting for somebody to give you something, and you feel entitled to this.
It's like it's more out here in life than just the typical things that go on in our city. Like, I done been to 4 different countries, 3 different continents.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Joe done jumped out there. Now listen, before we go, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Coach K Sports Corner.
Let's go.
We back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm in football mode right now.
Yeah.
So that's why we started a little late tonight. I'm so deep in football right now. I'm trying to go get me some more rings and get some more young men in the college.
There we go.
But SMED gave me a call and said, "Hey man, my nephew be home, and we want to get him on the show." I was like, "Oh, say less.
For sure.
We got to make this happen," because Joe would tell you, I was at almost every Thurgood game.
All the game.
Every game.
Watching Joe mature as a young man.
And roughing me up too.
Listen, y'all don't understand.
Don't leave that part out.
I'm watching this guy, and I'm sitting here with him right now, and I'm sizing him up before the show, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, damn, this boy, he's a man. He is a man now. And I remember this guy, this little frail dude, playing basketball, and I'm out there, and I'm like, well, who's that kid? Oh, that's Joe. Okay. I know his dad, and I'm like, okay, that's your boy Joe. I said, oh, shit, he nice, Joe. He nice. I said, he's smooth. He got a little, he reminded me of Steve Wright.
Ooh.
Slim.
Yeah.
Got a nice stroke.
Yeah.
Can elevate, and he worked on his game constantly. And now, I'm blessed. We're blessed to have Joe here. Joe Thomasson's here on the set.
International
Yes,
verified
sir.
star, man.
Yes, sir.
This guy, man, let me tell you, watching that Thurgood, the growth, and like I told Joe before the show, I heard the chatter in the stands. I heard people when we're talking, and he ain't gonna do this. And he don't have the grades. He don't have this. He's too small. He's this too much. He's this. He's that.
He's not going to graduate.
He's not going to graduate.
Yeah.
And Joe is one of those guys that proved everybody wrong.
Man.
I don't know if that was his goal going out to prove people wrong, but they told me when he was in high school, Joe got a baby. And I was like, okay. I said, he ain't the first guy to have a child in high school. He ain't the first. You can still make it. And then sit here and I pull up and I see Joe and his wife out front. And I'm like, hey, man. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all this. When I do shows, I don't have nothing but the best here.
Man.
I do nothing but the best.
The best.
For sure.
That's all I like to have, the best. And the people that are doing big things and trying to give them their roses. And right now, I'm going to introduce y'all to Joe Thomasson. I'm going to let him talk and give us some background and where he is now and what's going on. Give it up for Joe, y'all.
Yeah, what's up, Joe? Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate being here. First of all,
I'm sorry, Joe.
Go ahead.
We are on here drinking, though.
Get a pour some more.
Joe made me drink tonight. Come on.
I'm finished. Boy.
Yeah.
I need a little.
We gotta tap him out. Help him up,
Before we
Peanut.
get
Here you
into
go.
it.
Here you go.
Get a little Joe drinking water, Jake.
That's enough.
Hey, you guys, man, welcome to the Legendary People Podcast.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. What we wanted to do was we want to say what's up and have you guys go to our YouTube page. Go to the YouTube page. It's spelled exactly how it is right here below. the Legendary People Podcast. Like, subscribe, ring the bell notification. We want to encourage everybody. Please go to our YouTube page and comment, and we'll read your comments on the air and just rock with you. But YouTube for sure. Like, subscribe on our YouTube. What's up to our sponsors? Sheiks for breakfast. They got the best breakfast in the city. Agnes All Natural Grill for lunch. If you're ever injured, call attorney Michael Wright. TheShopArea.com is like the baby Amazon. Delivery is always free. From the store to your door in 4 business days.
Wow.
And when you want to get lit a little bit, get you some good old Kiara wine, you can contact Antoine Cunningham on Facebook for Kiara wine. We're at T-Shirt Kings.
It is.
Get that watermelon.
It is.
Yes, sir.
I ran into some the other day. Just visited somebody and they had a bottle of Kiara. I'm like,
what's the one that's hemp infused? That's my favorite.
That's the tropical joint.
I got some of that. I can't drink this.
Yeah, man. Hey, but it's like really good, man. So Kiara wine, man. Make sure y'all get with my bro Antoine Cunningham, man. Kiara wine. But we are at T-Shirt Kings and TShirtKings247.com. The summer is here, you guys, and we got all the T-shirt specials that you could possibly want for your business, your family reunions, any event that you're having. We got 50 shirts for $250. Even if you want to start your own clothing line, whatever, you can get some shirts for $5 and flip your money selling them for 10, or quadruple up, sell them for 20. So, T-Shirt Kings, go for your mouth and go for your mouth in the metaverse. And Camera King Studios, you can come and take some family pictures.
Well, if you need some landscaping, call me.
Oh, there we go.
My landscaping for Coach K.
Landscaping, baby.
And
the mulch, the bushes, we gonna hook you up. And I'm hot in the mug in here.
So look, man, my bro Peanut Johnson teaches you how to get a big bag of money, man, from investing your money the right way.
Easy time to get in.
So sell stocks, not dope, every Sunday on the Dash Resource channel. That's on YouTube, Dash Resource channel. Like, subscribe, 8 p.m. on Sundays. And so now, without further ado, Peanut Johnson, over to you, man. Bring it in, man. Let's get the origin of my nephew. My nephew.
This is hard.
This is my blood nephew. This ain't one of them play nephews.
Yeah.
This ain't one of them
that,
everybody. I'm gonna be in. What'd you say now? What'd you say?
The real nephew. That's
nephew.
The oldest.
Yeah.
Man, this is literally, man, this is my sister's son, man. My sister who is like my mom. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? But my sister's son, Joe Thomasson, is in the building. So this is a very special day for me,
sure, man.
I'm so proud of him, man. So without further ado, Peanut Johnson, over to you, bro.
So today, you know what I'm saying, you have a real dope concept here. You got the Legendary People Podcast and the Coach K Sports Corner right here together for a collab, because that's how special we have this, because we have the Legendary People Podcast where we celebrate legendary people and legendary stories. And sometimes you have those things intermingled together. And then when you got family ties to this, it makes it even crazier, man. So, here on the Legendary People Podcast, I'd like to find out the origins of our legends. So without further ado, where'd you grow up?
I grew up Triangle View is where I grew
Triangle
up.
View. Triangle View.
Triangle
View.
That's where I turned into a baby to a young man, from a young man to teenage boy / man, a young man. I grew up, I lived over there probably for like 9 years, and then within them 9 years I learned so much, and I just seen so much.
Where is Triangle View now?
Triangle View is not on the east side, but it's like right off Dixie. That's the best place.
Yeah,
it's next door to, it's like close to kind of like Parkside, a little bit down.
Yeah, I lived in Parkside too, but I lived in Parkside probably for like 6 months to 8 months, and then we moved to Triangle.
I gotta tell y'all one thing. Every day, me and my dad, we ride past Triangle View every day on the way home.
Every day I show them.
Got to.
We out the way right now, but I never let them forget where we came from.
That's hard.
You know what I mean? And we ride past. I'm happy you just said that, because that's something that I couldn't have made up. Every day I take them back, and they get mad at me sometimes. Like, Daddy, ain't nobody outside. But that's just to show them the roots of our labor. But just getting back into it. I lived there for like 9 years. I went to Rosa Parks for middle school. I went to Cornell from kindergarten all the way up to 6th grade. Then Cornell shut down, and I was able to go to Rosa Parks. It was Cornell, but just a new building on the other side of Audubon.
Facts.
So Otterbein and Triangle View is basically where I spent all my childhood. I'm good with all the boys from Otterbein, even to this day. Triangle View, I go down there. Sometimes I pull down there just to see my boys home. They moms, you know what I mean? Like the older women that I grew up with, I still go down there. If I see them outside, best believe I'm turning down there. I'm gonna chop it up with them, get my blessings. You know, you need people like that in your life. People that seen you grow up to see where you at right now. That make them proud, like you, OG. Like you seen it.
Yeah.
So I went to Rosa Parks, and then after that I went to Thurgood. That's where it started.
So like like a lot of time we like to get into like the deeper like the inner weapons of how you grew up. So like, who are some of your day one friends?
My day one friends, I still got them to this day. Andre Yates, Dunbar legend, 28-0.
Yeah.
My dog, my day one, worked out with him. He trained my son.
Today.
Today. This ain't no cap. Today we in the gym with my boy. You know, one of my other brothers is Juan Gay. I met him my freshman year.
Right.
And this my dog. Like this my brother I talk to.
Lil Juan Gay.
Lil Juan Gay.
Daddy to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Don't let Pops don't get him started. That's my brother. You know, and then other than that, I got two little brothers. I got a brother that's a cousin that live with me. You know what I mean? I'm family oriented. Like I don't really hang with too much. I got a bunch of dogs out there, but who I was rolling with and rocking with, I was rocking with my circle. But my circle, I grew up in Triangle View, so all the boys out there, we was all brothers. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to my dog.
Y'all was hungry together.
R.I.P. to my brother Butter, he died, he got murdered. R.I.P. to my brother Jeffrey, he got murdered. You know what I mean? Like I grew up around people that's gone already. That was my best friends. We riding the bus from Triangle View to Otterbein. We the bad kids. We gotta sit in the front seat together type. So these is like my dogs. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry that they not here.
And I'll intervene. Yeah. How does that make you feel that they're gone and y'all same age?
Yeah.
And they're gone.
It made me feel grateful. It made me appreciate the little things because life can be over. Like I said, I got two brothers that slept on my mom's couch when my mom was gone, and when we got them in the house, they gone. They never coming back. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I got more than that, but those are just two of my day ones
Right.
I
Exactly.
grew up with.
Exactly.
You know, but that makes me be grateful. That make me just appreciate the little things. You know what I mean? Like that make me move a different way. Now I move strategic. I'm not running around here going to clubs and just going to any gas stations or talking to any bro. I'm cool.
You sound like you 40 years old.
Cool. I know that. I seen it. And you
learn it quick.
You will be a fool if you go out there and repeat them same mistakes.
That's all.
Yeah.
My brother Jeffrey, he died at a dice game accidentally.
At a dice game.
At a dice game, accidentally hurt my heart when I got that call. My brother DeAndre, he got murdered, point blank, you know. But it just made me learn, and it made me grow up, and it made me mature, and make me maneuver in a different way. Like I ain't trying to be around all that nonsense. I got other stuff to live for, and on top of that, I have my son when I was 18, sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp. My birthday in August, he was born October. I just started my senior year in high school. I just started, I'm already
I remember him at the game.
I'm already hearing it. Hey, he came to my first game.
I remember at the games. She was holding him. I was like,
I had 27.
Now say that again.
Yeah, you know my boy. He was born in October. First game was in December. He was there at Rice State. I had just committed playing against Dunbar. Shout out Coach Hoskins. We lost by 27 though.
So
hey, remember the point. 27 though.
I don't forget.
So like before we just jump past like Thurgood Marshall part, like to me I always wanted to like ask somebody that went to a school like Thurgood Marshall was named after a prominent black leader, right? Sir. So like when we went to school it was the Kaisers of the world, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't really have like that type of connection.
Before you go to that point, I'm gonna throw something at you. When it was Colonel White, I was asked to be on the board to change the name.
Okay.
So I was privileged and I was honored that Mr. Griff asked me and some other people, it was a small circle, you know, what name do y'all want to go with? Because Colonel White was a racist.
Yes.
He was a known racist.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I love Colonel White, the school, and it comes from my heart because I'm an alumni from there.
Right.
We talked about it, and I said, hey, Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you where we got the colors from, Joe.
Yeah. What the green and
No,
white?
no, I'm talking about
purple
the
and
gold and the purple.
Talk to me.
The gold came from Colonel White,
Okay.
and the purple came from Ross.
And
Because
Ross.
we were on Ross.
Yep.
We was on that ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's where that came from.
That's hard.
I
So
thought
Ross
that.
was purple?
Yeah. Robert Purple and White when we went against
That's,
them.
I'm telling you, I was on the board,
I didn't
and
know
I
that.
said,
That's hard.
And
Let's
your
go
grandmother
with-
went to Ross too.
let's go with
Yeah,
gold and
yeah.
purple.
So you out there
I
playing
said
out
because
here.
Ross
No
was a
wonder.
legend school.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah, no,
Colonel
yeah.
White, we're going to take the gold, the Vegas, we're going to take that gold,
And put with that
we're going to
purple.
put it with that purple,
That's hard.
and that's how we're going to come up with the colors.
That is a good Easter egg right there. That's hard.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you. So like, was there any geared learning towards like you having some more? Because to me, I see like in y'all generation, which we just like one apart, is we see a lot more prouder black in like the younger generation than we did like in mine. It's like it was like y'all's was like black power, and then they washed it out a little bit with us, and then with y'all it's like it's an uprising. Do you think having a school named after a black prominent figure kind of helped?
I definitely think so. I think that it gotta be instilled in the kids though. Like they have to learn about it. They can't just give them the name and expect the kids to know who the person is because you know what I mean. So I just think I wish I would have learned a little bit more about Black history.
That's hard.
In history. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Like I do.
That's-
History, I was interested. History was a class I wasn't late to.
Me too.
Like I still remember my
That's
history.
my favorite subject.
His name was Mr. English. I was on time, and he was a black brother, strong.
Yep.
He was somebody I would have listened to, but
Yeah.
we looking out the textbook, and
All
I
this.
don't want to see this. Like, let's talk about where we come from and what we do. It's good to know about the whites, the Jews, the Arabs. I mean the Arabs.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
The Jews.
Respectfully.
It's respectfully for sure. Cause I done lived around it. The
Yeah.
Palestinians and all of that.
Yeah.
But it's everybody mess up.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I would have loved to learn about, Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
And those type of, a little bit more about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I would have loved to learn about that and do a Black History project.
Yeah.
We
don't
wasn't
teach
getting
you,
none of that.
Martin Luther King, that was the
Face.
I'm
He
a
was
Malcolm
the
X guy.
Okay.
Me
so
too.
He
And
right.
I learned that through my brother about Malcolm X, but I was taught to dislike Malcolm X
Yeah.
through the media.
Yes.
Because who he was.
Exactly. How
What he stood for.
Exactly.
Yes.
To defend yourself.
Yeah.
And Martin Luther King was
Turn the other cheek.
their guy. Here's what we're going to promote right here. And I don't have nothing against Martin Luther King. I thought what he did was great and was
Oh
fabulous.
God.
But he's only taught during February.
Right.
All it was only taught during February.
Smed, what about
Malcolm X
Mr.
not
Pittman
taught
told
at
us
all.
about Martin Luther King?
28 days.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, one interesting thing about Martin Luther King that Dr. Pittman came in and chopped it up. So he said the "I Have a Dream" speech.
Yeah.
Man, he said that was damn near a freestyled speech.
Yes.
He said he got up there and was going through his notes. It was something really interesting.
They
I
had
wish we
threatened
could
him
find the clip.
saying that if he gave the speech that like he was going to give, then they were going to unplug the microphones and stuff like that. So instead, he did an impromptu speech where
Right.
he freestyled one speech he did before and added a "I Have a Dream," which makes it even doper. He freestyled.
And
He knew they were coming after him.
Right.
That's
He
hard.
knew they were
Well,
coming after him.
what it does is it just speaks to his genius.
Yes.
Like Martin Luther King graduated from high school at like 15 or something.
Yeah.
And graduated from college even quicker. Like so
Yeah.
He was
like
next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Big
been
dog.
here before.
Big dog. He different.
That's wow. That's
different.
That's amazing.
He
Yeah.
different.
That's-
And like man,
Ooh,
like
he was like
man, Martin Luther King just trying to figure out a way, man, for everybody, for us to get straight. He
Bless
like, man, hold on, let me try to figure out a way and a lane for us to kind of get it together. So him and Malcolm X as a tandem You know what I'm saying?
Was Shaq and
Made
Kobe.
it was like on some Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
Because man, it basically got to whose ever consciousness.
Yeah.
It spoke to the people who was more
You
revolutionary.
got that finesse shot, and you got them gonna dunk it down.
I
on you.
definitely
Big
think Malcolm
facts,
X
man.
was the one that's dunking it. 'Cause
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wasn't playing.
Yeah.
He was on some, I'm going to be respectful to whoever, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm like that. I'm
Remember
on
now,
that.
the media separated them.
Right.
What's the best way to take down anything?
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer.
Quintel
That's
Pro.
what they wanted to do. So, you know.
And there's a community of people, man, especially like real strong, conscious-minded people who got bicker with Malcolm X too, and said that he wasn't real enough. He wasn't like they feel like Malcolm X damn near like
with the Mecca
like
came
Elijah
back.
Muhammad put Malcolm X on.
Yeah.
Malcolm X found out some shit that was kind of like closed doors behind them, like who Elijah Muhammad was dealing with women, and said, "Oh, I'm done with this," and put it out there in front of the world. So, what I am saying is, I think they both did great, but there are schools of thought that kind of like say he ain't real enough.
Yeah.
The same way you come at Martin Luther King and say, "Oh man, you turn the other cheek, that's some soft shit." Well, there's a school of thought that said Malcolm X also did some soft shit by not sticking with the person who put him on.
And what I want to say is to like that, I understand that, but for instance, to take down a complex system, think of like you have to take apart an engine. A screwdriver can only do so much. A hammer can only do so much. You need all these different tool bags of thought and different ways to leverage it to actually take it apart.
Right.
Yeah. So like, what type of things did you kind of learn early on in school? You know, coming from like a, you know what I'm saying, like a black prominent name such as that.
And what aspect did I learn?
Well, even before, let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
Let's go back to kind of like not just only basketball, but like just seeing my nephew come up. Like, man, basketball, he had the same mindset as his son.
Okay.
Where he was talking about his passion. Okay. So just coming up, like, when did you first start hooping, and just at that point right there?
When you get a basketball, Jones, man?
It's kind of emotional for real, because that's really my uncle right there, and I know he's proud of me. You know what I mean? Like this one of my,
I already know.
This one of my heroes. Like
He was at every game.
Like this somebody I could call on when I don't have nothing.
Right.
Like I'm hungry. He ain't gonna give me no pepperoni pizza, but he'll give me cheese.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I just want to say I love you,
man. I love you too, bro.
For real. But
that's all right.
as far as on the hooping side, I started playing basketball probably around the age of 6 years old, when I can remember. I don't know if I was playing before that, but he was for sure. And I remember just playing for my first team was with my cousin. Hit my Uncle Smith's son. Like, can we play for the YMCA? Which Y was that? Whenever we played? Was it out there in Jefferson?
It was in the Jefferson Y.
It was in the Jefferson Y. I told you, I don't forget, I had some baby blue
rubber floor.
I had some baby blue Jordans and a white headband.
Headband. Gotta have a headband on in that era.
All I remember is I wasn't that good. And it used to make me so mad after the game that I'm out there playing with guys that's better than me, because I knew that I was just as good. I just didn't know how to express it yet. I didn't know how to convert working out to the game. So this probably when I'm younger than you, son. And I'm out there. I remember I used to just run to the corner, and pick the ball up. And, you know, and I didn't have no hand. I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So like that right there, my other uncle, my oldest uncle, LB, my other hero, like that's Batman, that's Robin, like however you want to put it, they coming through for me. Like I'm their oldest nephew, they always been there for me. But my other uncle was my coach, my uncle, my mom's oldest brother, Uncle Smith's oldest brother, Uncle Lionel. So we locked in. So he used to just stay with me after practice, make me dribble, make me do different moves, make me just, if I miss free throws, make me run up and down the court. Free throws was important, you know what I mean? He installed all the little things in me, so I can't even go forward without thanking my uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My pops was there, my mom was there, but my uncle was the one I would call when I needed an outlet. I had practice every Monday, Wednesday. Sometimes he'd pick me up Saturday when he go play with his friends down at the old UD with the different courts.
Yeah.
Things coming
Throw
down.
back, yeah.
You hear me? And I'm just out there mesmerized, like, damn, my uncle, like, at that point, I thought that he was next level. You know what I mean? Not knowing he got a whole different bag. He graduated from UD with his master's. He got his engineering degree. All that. He just doing this because it's me.
Right.
So my uncle was the first stepping stone that really pushed me to be great, and he still do to this day.
Yeah.
So I can't even move forward without thanking you, LB. I love you.
That's all.
He don't got a Facebook, but if he ever see this, that's my, that's my guy.
Yeah.
And then I just picked the game up. Like I said, I live in Triangle View. I'm outside every day playing, Kerry. Playing, coach, playing. It's to the point where we ain't got nothing to eat after. My mom got 6 kids. My uncle, my cousin SMED, he damn near live with us. So it's 7 kids in the house. I'm dropping off bread for us to eat, but I'm still outside playing against grown men for the cheese.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? McDonald's right around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm playing against Lon.
You trying to get something to eat.
Mom Dukes is outside, make sure I get paid. You feel me? Sometimes it was
That's-
older guys that wasn't trying
hard.
to break bread with me. You know what I mean?
Like mom out there like,
you tripping.
Yeah.
Like, we going to McDonald's, the Wendy's out there, just how we got to eat. So you know what I mean? Like, a lot of that is still in me. That's why I feel like I'm not better, but I'm just different from a lot of
That's
people.
hard.
Because
That's hard.
Come on,
You know, when I hear kids or
That's
young
hard.
people talk about where they came from and the word now in hip hop, I got
Get out the mud.
yeah.
You came from the mud.
The mud.
You just said it.
The mud.
The
That's
slop.
what
You
we
came
talking
from
about.
that mud.
Yeah.
You just said we out here trying to play to eat.
To eat, literally.
All the folks out there just taking up shots. You trying to play to eat.
And then you got to think about this real quick before I cut you off. If you lose that 5 or that 10,
And you ain't eating.
it's I'm not the
We not eating.
I got 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Mom is pissed at me.
Like, well, you ain't ate that damn shot.
Joe, you ain't. Nah, it ain't none of that. I
So
ain't had too many of them.
you
games.
carrying the weight.
I've been
at
the
what
man,
age?
I've been the man in
At
my
what
house.
age are you carrying this weight?
It's about 10 years old. I've been the man in my house. I've been the man in my house.
Let me chime in about my sister, though.
That's hard, bro.
Go ahead, handle it.
You could never.
That's hard.
Bro, basketball mom ain't the word, bro.
Ain't the word.
Hey, she's a psycho. She is a psycho. Like, man, me and my brother, man, we all believed in Joe. So, like, it never occurred to me that anybody in this world would think that Joe wasn't going to make it. Because of our nucleus, we like, oh, hell yeah, he's going. He's going. When I hear my nephew say he going to the NBA, I fully believe
him.
it 1,000,000%. There's no other. Like, to me, I hear him say that like, oh yeah, good. So he focused. He don't got no distractions on nothing else. He gonna get it. He gonna get it how he live. But Joe, man, his mom. Bro, I can't sit with her at games, bro.
Right. I never saw you sit with her.
Well, it's not that. But I'm telling you, she is all in for him.
She's listen.
The referee, the coach,
the player,
and
my teammate.
Anybody can get it, bro.
Listen.
True
story. Go ahead.
I get hurt. She will literally run out there on the court.
Right.
He embarrassed. I'm like,
Right.
Please.
Right.
This is not the time.
True story. This is a true story. This is true. I'm in college. Just fast forward a little bit. We ain't finished with third grade, but we can speed it up a little bit.
Right.
True story. I'm at Wright State. My first game of the season. I don't really know what Coach Dowling was doing. I was an All-American in JUCO.
Mm-hmm.
Just to throw that out there, like I was certified. I was just not. I only went to Wright State because of Joe. I didn't want to be away, and my fiance, girlfriend at the time, but fiance now, she wasn't ready to, make that jump for me to follow me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm still young, and I respected that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, listen, baby, I'm about to run it up here. I'm about to run it up here in JUCO. I'm about to run it up. I'm about to run. My first year, I made all region, all conference. My next year, I made all American.
Yes.
I was committed to Oklahoma State. I had Memphis. I had UCLA. I had Wake Forest. I had Penn. This ain't like this is offers. You know what I mean?
So you made a sacrifice.
I made a sacrifice
for J3.
And my girl
right
at the same time. So
for your family.
For my family. Saying all that to say this. My first game at Wright State, I didn't start. My mom is in the stands. My mom don't play. It's piggybacking off My mom she comes down the stairs behind the bench. Like you me, I'm my mom. You not starting? Nah, Mom. What? She going crazy. Mom, it's all right, go back up there. So they call, you know how they call out the starting lineup at Wright State? They get turned, they turn the lights off.
Lights down.
The dude that's starting in my position, Krishan Hopkins. Boom! Boom!
Oh!
Boom! My mom, she right there behind the bench. The coach come up to me like, the assistant coach goes to me, Joe, you need to. I said, listen, you go tell her.
You go tell her.
You go tell her. I'm focused on the game.
Listen, bro, you don't.
I ain't do with that.
Yeah,
I've been doing this all my life. I know what it is.
You don't want to be on her bad side.
Right.
I'm not going. Whatever she says, she got that off. She got that.
She don't play.
Bro, as much as, man, my brother took Joe and my son and got them in basketball. Like, I was like brand new with my store, so I'm busy and working.
Right.
My brother, he formulated all of this stuff, man. He putting it all together, right? Mm-hmm. My sister believed in it 100%.
Right.
And she at every game, she got the police called on her. She will bicker with the referee has no mercy, nothing. No. If a kid knocks Joe down on a regular foul, man, oh my God. I'm like,
and my sisters too, don't leave them out.
Right.
Man, bro, so click.
I had to tell them, listen, don't listen, y'all. We have to circle up before the game in the car.
Right.
Listen, don't come on don't come on the court. Like, I don't, unless I'm bleeding, you see my bone out, don't come on the court,
right.
Mom. All right. She might talk a little bit, but I have to really tell my mom, listen, Mom, you're going to get me into something that I can't get out of.
Out of all the kids I coached with Ohio Kings, man, over 200 kids in my program, I have never seen somebody with as much spirit and determination and will and passion for their kid as my sister. And it ain't just because she's my sister, bro.
So Mom,
she real.
Mom
helped drive you.
She put the passion
to your success. That's where you want to be.
I seen my mom struggling, trying her hardest. I'm talking about my mom is my first lady. Like,
that's your first love.
My mom is everything to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah.
In a good way.
But you want to see your mom.
But
not work as hard.
I remember when I first.
You want to see her stress free.
Man, I remember when I first didn't get accepted in the Wright State. This was before I even knew you had to get accepted into a college. Like, I wasn't taught none of that. You hear me? My OGs ain't put me on none of that. My counselors in high school, they didn't put me on none of that. They looked at me as a basketball player, besides probably 2 to 3 teachers, you know, but they wasn't helping me do none of that. But when I first didn't get accepted, I got an offer from Wright State, paid full scholarship. I'm seeing all my classmates, they accepting they acceptance letters and from Wright and from Toledo and Bowling Green. You got to think about it. In high school, that's where everybody going. Yeah. Bowling Green, Toledo, Wright State, Ohio State, maybe if you get lucky. You know what I mean? But we there. Yeah. Miami, Ohio, we jumping.
Yeah, and HBCUs, of course.
I don't get mine. I got an offer, OG, but I don't got no acceptance letter. Right. Yo, you didn't get accepted. You got a 1 point some GPA in your core class.
Okay.
Me and my mom went to the room, let it out.
So here's what you're telling me. During that time, nobody, coaching staff, counselors, nobody told you at that time you have to do X, Y, Z to get into the school. To get accepted, I mean, everybody get offered. Yeah. But to get accepted into the school, to be NCAA
Yeah, certified.
eligible.
Yeah.
Academic requirements.
You got to do
In
the
the
pass
core
clearinghouse.
classes. Yeah.
The pass clearing for everybody to understand. You got to pass. You got to go through clearinghouse
Yeah.
to get in. Nobody told you these things.
You want me to show you how many people told me?
But
Coach
I get
Hoskins did his best.
I get it.
Coach Hoskins, when Coach Hoskins came in, man, listen, I promise y'all, I cannot make this stuff up. My first 2 years of high school, I missed 90 days. We ain't had no car. We lived in Triangle View. Thurgood is on Hoover.
There was no busing.
And the busing was damn near half a mile away.
Right.
Me and my sister, we ain't. I'm not saying that.
So
we
remember our conversation at the beginning of the show.
I missed 90 days.
Listen, the norm.
Yeah.
The norm was for DPS athletes, you're not going to school.
right.
That was the norm.
No. Yeah.
So counselors weren't engaged in telling you, okay, Joe, this is what you need to get into college. You gotta pass 16 core classes. You gotta do this. You gotta do that.
Mhm.
They didn't tell you this.
Man.
And all I'm saying is, it didn't happen. But again, you getting it out the mud. You fought from nothing. You just said you missed 90 days in school. Your freshman or sophomore year?
Combined. Both.
Combined.
Both.
90 days. That's a lot of days.
That is.
That's an awful lot of days.
Coach Hoskins came to my house and said, listen, before Coach Hoskins, I met him at the goddamn school. He came to my house and said, listen, you going to play for me, you going to do this. You got talent. I see it in you. I want you to be the leader of the program. Woody, woody, woo.
You got to be in school.
You need a ride, call me.
Mm.
You need a ride, call me. Coach Hoskins got 8 cars.
I'll come get you.
Sometimes he'll pull up in the blue powder minivan for me and my brothers and my sisters, or at least to take us home. My first 2 years.
But the thing is, you need these kind of people.
Yes.
And Dave Public Schools coach. You need these kind of people that care about the kids.
Yes.
To help these kids get further along in life.
Yes.
Because what you're doing now is you're giving homage to Coach Hoskins.
Yes.
So I didn't know Hoskins since he was a little boy. Because his dad and my older brother were best friends. So I know him. I know what kind of person he is. That's homage to him. Now DPS does not have that kind of man coaching that team. I'm not saying the guys that's coaching DPS now aren't trying to help these kids, but I'm gonna go back to the norm.
Right.
What's the norm?
Yeah.
They're not going to school.
They're not going to school.
They're not promoting you go to school. Now Will Smith, president of the board now, is trying to change the image and trying to put
Will Smith. Not Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nah. Shout out to Will Smith. No. Shout out to no.
Y'all know it will be right.
we have a board president now.
Keep my wife's name.
Yes, sir.
And he's doing
That's the
hell
bro.
of a job
Yes,
right
sir.
now.
That's
Brother.
the bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just,
Bro.
just unveiled the
UD.
renovations for Welcome Stadium.
Shout out Will Smith.
He's putting all money into the schools, new weight rooms.
Everything.
The fields are getting redone so that they can have everything that everybody else has.
Man, Mr. Smith, I'm gonna go out here on the limb, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't the richest or wealthiest man in the world, but I got a couple dollars for you for a weight room, for practice facility,
Sponsor something.
for basketball.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what I mean? I'll be reaching out to you soon, Mr. Smith.
That's
And
hard.
they just,
That's hard, but we connect
I think
that.
right now,
Sure, let's look
I
at
think
that.
the community, I don't think they need your dollars. I think what they need
Your voice.
is you.
Yep.
They need your voice. They need to know, these kids need to know your story.
Yeah, because
We had a couple guys on here a couple weeks ago, Dallas Daniels and JoJo Skates.
Yeah.
For guys that they said that couldn't make it, couldn't do it. And now these guys are, I did it, guys.
Yeah, we got to go to JUCO too.
JoJo's going to Memphis.
Yeah. Shout out
Dallas is at Jackson State.
Yeah.
I did it.
And
I'm
it's,
here.
I'm here. You are a guy who everybody said he's not. He can't. He doesn't have it. He doesn't. Would you say you had a GPA 1 point something?
Something. I
1
wasn't
point.
eligible.
1 point to
I wasn't
ineligible.
I wasn't
Had to
eligible.
go the JUCO route.
Mandatory.
What people don't understand, JUCO was hard.
Wait. But before we open JUCO, I want to talk about some of these highlights from third good. We can finally close the third good, right? So let's talk about the Toledo Rogers State semifinals game, right?
I remember vividly.
In this game, it come down to the last shot.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that game. What are y'all thoughts going in? What is y'all playing? How does the game end up being ultimately a close game? And then you get a chance to finish up with what happened later.
I'm so glad you asked me this
I
question.
got you, King.
Going into the game was like, Joe, you got to step up. You got to be the man. Our leader at that point in time, Jordan Watson, he just got suspended for stealing some headphones.
Yep.
Some headphones or a DVD or something to that nature. When Jordan had $300 in his pocket.
Yeah.
Shout out my big bro Jordan. That's my big bro.
Yeah.
But I just think J Munn put a dark cloud over us.
Yeah.
First of all, coming out to Toledo Rogers, we smoking them.
But before you go who suspended him? DPS?
DPS.
DPS suspended him. Wait a minute now.
Hoskins.
So he got double.
Hoskins. I don't know. I think DPS suspended him.
Hoskins takes credit for the suspension. Hoskins definitely takes credit for the
So it was
suspension.
a double. He got a double jeopardy. He got
Double whammy.
He got double because he got in trouble with the law.
Yeah.
He probably would have.
He got in trouble with the law.
Okay.
And so you're gonna double punish this guy for some headphones.
Yeah.
So not just you're gonna suspend him one game, you're suspending 2 games.
Yeah.
And he
only got one. He only got one. The
He got
semifinal.
one.
He played the final.
Yeah, he played
and
the
he didn't
state.
make one shot.
Yeah. But at that time
He didn't make one shot.
What at that time he was rattled.
About what?
Just about everything that went on.
Listen,
because-
Gary, I was his roommate. I was the
Talk
I was
about it.
the dude that's making sure he's ready. You know, Jordan, only person that had
he could stroke it.
I feel like the only player that was better than Jordan Watson in his class in 2011 was Travis Trice.
Hit his mic.
Wow.
I'll say it again. The only person that was equally or better than Jordan Watson in 2011 was Travis Trice.
Mm-hmm.
Travis a dog. He a dog.
Yeah.
But J Munn was on that. J Munn was putting up 30s when we needed
Jay
him to.
Munn
He was
was
lion.
man, he was a
And
he
he played D and he was tough.
he
and
was
that's-
aggressive.
And that's my big bro to this day. But I just think that I'm telling you, Pete, I'm his roommate and I'm also the guy that's shooting
with him,
and
yeah.
he's stroking it.
Slack, yeah.
I'm like, oh
Slapping.
yeah, we got this in the biggity. We ring me up, size me right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
We get out there to the game, and everybody had a good game, but Jordan.
That's hard.
And he missed all the shots that he normally makes.
Normally hit.
Y'all win or y'all lost?
You know, but just getting back to the Toledo Rogers, like you asked about me, Coach Hoskins called a timeout. We got the ball. Coach Hoskins on some Joe, I'm gonna give you the ball. Come and set a pick. Wooty woo. Basically, you got the keys.
Okay.
You feel me? I told him, I swear to God, like, Coach, I want the ball. Like, I don't know what I said, but it was something to that. Like, Coach, I want the ball. Like, my man can't guard me. He trusts me. Coach Hoskins, that's my guy. He give me the ball. Mark Allstar try to run up. You feel me? If you watch the film, Mark Allstar try to run up. Watch out. Like, nigga, you tripping right now.
Yeah,
Lil
this
bro,
one-on-one.
Yeah, like, little bro, I believe in you, but right now, I'm big bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? I get to the hole, I make a move. I shot it. I dusted him. I broke him. I get to the hole. I missed it because I shot it too short, being cautious.
Yeah.
Got the rebound. Put right back. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
was going
Yeah.
crazy.
It's my team.
Yeah.
You hear me?
That's on.
It's my team.
That's on.
Oh God.
Hey, bro, we was going crazy in the
I'm putting
state.
on
We
for
front
the-
So
row.
wait, all
We
right.
front row.
So like shoot to you. Like, what is your perception at that point in time of the game?
I expected that. Like everything, like man, I expect him to do that every play.
Uh-huh.
So for him to do that, it was nothing less than what I expected, bro. But it was so great. Like, man, that was one of my greatest moments, man.
That's
just
hard.
as I went to every last one of those games. Like, bro, I'm
T-shirts
not
on.
missing.
And I'm looking for him though. Like
Right.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for. I'm not one of them where I'm.
Yeah.
After I say I'm big on belief and prayers. I say my prayers. Where my people
Yeah.
at? Like, even right now, when my son was with me in Spain, like, where my people at? I need to know. They need to see me. I need to see them. Because this is who I do it for real. Like, all these fans and these spectators and these commentators and these people that's just here, like, I don't got no ties to them. These people that I'm rocking with, we gonna go home together after the game. They gonna wait on me after the game to tell me, even if I play shitty, they gonna be on some, you good? You feel me? You good, son? I love you. You good, nephew? They go 20. Go get you. You get what I'm saying? Something to boost my spirit. It was never no.
Keep you in it.
It was never, because like he said, he expected me to do that. And it have been to games where I ain't played well or I turned the ball over, and it ain't never no harsh criticism, but it's JT, like, nephew, like, now you did this good, but you also did X, Y, Z, and you need to, and that's what I expect out of my family.
Yeah.
I expect that from them to hold me to be accountable.
He made that shot, bro. That was the sweetest.
I was at that
ever,
game,
bro.
and that was a hell of a moment.
Yeah.
And I'm up there, and me and a couple guys, and Ray Wortham. Yeah. We up there, and we going bonkers up there. You know, like, Joe, you know, you did your thing. And then to come out the next day, and I remember the fans was messing with Jordan.
Yeah.
Every time he touched it.
Every
time he touched it. And I said, I was like, oh, he's rattled. He was done.
They knew, P.
He was done.
They talked him out of it.
Yes. He was done.
They screaming.
He was done.
Mentally, but physically he was there.
He was just there. It was really 4 on 5.
You know what I mean? And
they had him rattled.
We should have played Sam Sanders.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sam Sanders started the game before. We should have played Edmund Jr. Move JT to the 1, let Jr. play the 2, Mark play the 3, Joe Ballard at the 4, Gary Green at the 5.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this.
Yeah.
Y'all had the battles what y'all had with Dunbar.
Ooh.
Rivalries, for sure.
Shout out Dunbar, too.
That's hard.
Shout out Dunbar, because I got some real guys at Dunbar that I rock with.
It was Dunbar and Thurgood.
For 4 years.
5 years, maybe 5.
We went 2 years in a row, and they went. I went to state 2 years, and they went 2 years when I was in high school.
Yeah, it was just
real rival.
And I remember walking out of the
Schuster,
Schuster, not the shop in Columbus. And I remember walking around. We walking down, and I said, "Dayton is running this place."
There you go.
Because we was going 4 years. I'm like, Dayton is running this joint up here. Dayton is running this. Because Trotwood had played up there in the fight, played Moeller in the regionals and stuff. So I'm like, man, we up here.
AP and them too. Shout out AP. They went up there and got him a shit. Him and Juan Gay.
So and that's what I was
Cody
saying.
Lattimore.
I said,
Juan Gay.
Say that.
Cody is on the phone.
Cody,
Cody, you think I forgot Cody?
I said, and I was screaming at Dayton is controlling this right now.
Yeah.
I said, Cleveland ain't got enough clubs. I'm talking mad cash.
Yeah. There you go.
Like, you know, this is what we doing here.
Shout out Jefferson.
So, you know, that game, you put them on your back.
Yeah. But I done did that many a time, and I done did that when I've been a professional too this season, multiple times.
I saw video.
You know, when the game,
Teresa Fontaine,
she was there.
She posted. I saw that.
You know, I bring my people to me.
She shared the video.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, I shared it like.
Shout out my God, Mom.
And I want to say something.
Go ahead, Nat. Go. That my boy.
So what you were saying about those bad games?
Yeah.
You still finish the game strong.
Yeah.
Finish the game.
Yeah.
Right? Don't matter if you have a good game, bad game. Mostly bad games, you finish the game strong.
Here we go. Here we go, man.
I'm saying,
Hey,
for a 10-year-old, I've sat here and I listened.
I'm getting this signature before we leave here. I know he going now. I know.
IQ is very high.
It been games where I had 4 points and my son tell me, "Daddy, you had 8 assists."
Yeah.
Daddy, you controlled the pace. Daddy, you play great defense. Daddy, your shots ain't fall.
You know how you say,
hear me? It been times like that.
How you say your uncles are your heroes?
Yeah.
He's looking at you. That you his hero.
I want to be his hero.
Oh, I think you are his hero.
I want to be like
his
that's
passion is everything. He's mocking you. When
That's
I walk in, I knew who he was, and I had to ask him though.
Yeah.
I had to ask him when I walk in. I see him with his tights on. He walking. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm like this little."
You know what made me proud this morning? Yesterday he was tripping in the gym. He'd get to tripping and he'd take himself out. So I tell him, "You ain't coming to the gym with me no more." This morning I get up It's about what, like 9:30. I get up, he downstairs. He at it. You know what he doing?
Yeah,
he
right.
at it.
It's okay.
He at it. You hear me? I'm about to go to the gym. I'm like, what you doing? He like, you told me you weren't going no more. I said, you believe that? I go back upstairs. By the time I come back down, he already ready.
Dressed.
Shout out Drake. I had Drake working with him out there. Between cross. You know what I mean? Just being right, man. I'm just glad to be home.
Yeah.
I'm glad to get some love from my family. You know, I'm glad to get love from the people I deserve to get it from, because a lot of people would have gave up already, for sure.
Well, but you know what? The thing of it is, you can't be mad at them. Because they feel how they felt.
They molded me into the man that
They
I am.
pushed you to get where you are. Because again, getting out the mud ain't easy.
Right.
We got some comments over
It's
here.
easy to quit.
Let's read a few of these.
Legendary comment section.
Let me see. We got Cody Lattimore was the very first comment, and he checked in and said Joe with some exclamation points.
What's up, Cody?
Let's see here. Jordan Pascal said, and for the homies.
Jordan Pascal, he went to Trotwood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Football
keep up the
legend.
good.
That's my
God
house,
said, keep
JB.
up the good work, Kerry. In the 8th grade, Colonel White riots, my bro was in them. Shaq checked in and said, was talking about Malcolm X, said that Malcolm X was the dude. Him and Martin Luther King was bros, basically. D Powell checked in and said that you are the most underrated.
That's all.
And that you a legend.
That's all over the world though, big bro, and I salute you because I've been the underdog and I've been the big dog at the same time. But it's all good.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Cody Lattimore, he just staying with us the whole time. That boy Joe is a dog on the court. He said Jordan Watson was shooting from the parking lot. Bump checked in. Andre Bump is
Man, he still on?
yeah.
Oh,
he
word.
might be.
Wait. Bumping, they talking about like my little nephew's father?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to bro.
Listen.
My little nephew gonna be a dog,
Dog. With Coach Bump in him.
Yeah.
Coach Bumpus
yes.
put that in me.
Yeah.
He put that, like,
Man.
he put pause, but he put that
My
in
sister
me. Pause. He
is
was
with
carrying.
Bump just checked in and said, I'm here, bro.
He coach. Oh, yeah.
Coach,
It's lit.
This segment for you.
Yes.
This segment for Coach Bump is my JV coach. One of the best coaches I ever had. Installed discipline into me.
There we go.
Courage.
Confidence.
Belief.
Right.
Yeah.
Just that. Get it out of you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it's to the point where I come to the bench and I'm mad at I can't even say what I want to say when he say to me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Physical with me. You tripping right now. You need to get yourself together. Held me accountable.
There you go.
Held me accountable, Coach Bumpus, and still to this day.
You run through a wall for him.
Run through a wall, and he'll run through a wall for me. Easy.
Before now, remember we talked about that. Remember I told we had Coach Masters, Brown Hall on here.
Yeah.
And we talked about the love from a coach to a player.
Yes.
And a player can see fake love.
Yep.
I got a couple, but I ain't gonna say them.
Okay, I got you.
But Coach Bumpus was one. Coach Bumpus is a real one because
facts.
Remember I was just telling you before the segment.
I got you.
So before the segment, everybody, we was speaking about high school and how many quarters I used to play. My first year high school, I started JV the first scrimmage ever with Coach Bumpus. Brought me in, started me and Jordan Watson. I had older dudes on the team. I can name their names. I ain't gonna name them. But you know what I mean? They weren't really basketball players. They was tweeners, football players, basketball players.
Yeah.
They salty
Them
at
athletes, they was studs,
They
but
salty.
not
Like,
really
who is this little nigga, man? He a freshman. Coach Bumping, you out there. My first scrimmage as a freshman was at Northridge off Dixie. I went crazy. I started. I ended up getting in trouble, getting suspended. Coach Bumpus sent me back down there on freshman.
There you
Okay.
go.
Held me accountable. Okay, coach, since you gonna put me down here, I'm gonna show you. Nigga, I averaged 30 on my freshman year.
And you know what? I remember
30.
that because I remember coming to the game.
Dunbar,
I remember them saying that freshman he's a dog.
I'm talking about 37s, 35s. Coach Bumpus is the head assistant. The head JV. Coach Chastain is the head assistant. Coach Ralph is the head. Okay, y'all gonna put me down here with these little boys? I'm finna show y'all what's up with me. 30.
You did have Ralph.
I remember Dunbar came to the year to the year of Jaron Johnson when he came to Thurgood when we had D'Angelo Gates and Greg Gainey and Sean Robinson, Melvin Banks.
Yeah.
Shout out D'Angelo. That's
Yeah,
big
for
bro.
sure.
But they got smoked. JV got smoked. Freshman dubs. I'm walking around school the next day.
Like, y'all get
2
slapped.
years while I was
Okay,
there.
so wait a minute now.
He never talked to me.
Wait a minute now. At
Oh,
one point in time,
never.
John Ralph got removed
Yeah.
for the boy that scrimmage at Colonel White.
Uh-huh.
Y'all had a scrimmage,
Uh-huh.
and the boy was supposed to be transferring in, but wasn't that Colonel White at that time? No, wait back.
I was Thurgood only.
Okay,
I
you
was
Thurgood
the
only.
the first class
'Cause
to graduate
He
from
got
Thurgood.
his job
That's
back.
Yeah.
Because he lost his job for a minute,
Ralph.
because of a kid had a stroke,
Okay.
and he had no paperwork on the kid and nothing.
That sounds like something he'd do.
Yeah.
But back to Coach
I
Bumpus.
thought he was
Yeah.
Coach
Bump
Bump.
said that you bringing in the tears, and Bump said, "Man, you bringing me the tears. I'm so proud of you."
Nah,
man.
Coach Bump, I love you. Like, and you know that. I think the last time I seen Coach Bump, it was at Roosters, if I remember, and we just chopped it up. Had a,
Yeah,
real
that-
love.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, yeah.
but just one more second. My JV team, not my freshman. Like I said, my freshman year, I was walking around campus like I'm what?
Yeah.
What? Y'all lost. Freshman won. But anyway, Coach Bumper ended up giving me an opportunity to get back on JV. That next year I ended up starting JV as a sophomore. I told you, Coach, before I'm playing 2 quarters out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm playing 2 quarters with Coach Bumpus, and my JV team, we only lost 1 game the whole season. That's because they brung, do you remember the Australian that came from Dunbar?
Yeah.
They brung the Australian, they brung RJ, and they brung Dale Vega. 3 guys that there was in a varsity rotation just to play the RJV team. You feel what I'm saying? Delvey, the Australian, and R.J. Williams that went to Michigan State for football. So that was too much for us. You know what I mean? Them guys was down there arguably in the varsity starting lineup. They
Delvey
12th grade
was originally a Colonel White kid because he had the twin sisters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish I could
jumping
play
guy.
now.
Yeah,
Wish I
big,
could play now.
tall, jumping guy. Yeah, he had like 10, 12
But
siblings.
Coach Bump used to line us up with our varsity team. Sean Robinson, Jawan Staten, Melvin Banks, Greg Gainey, Adrian, Big Tremaine. We used to play JV against varsity. And Coach Bumpus was on our team.
Yeah.
Coach,
Hey,
legend.
Big Bird,
Legend.
Bird.
But Coach Bumpus used to bring us in, Coach, and on some, we don't give a fuck about varsity.
Yeah.
Make them better.
Yeah.
Compete. It's me, Joe Ballard, Sam
Joe.
Sanders,
Chastain
Joe.
said y'all used
Junior.
to battle.
Mark.
Chastain just checked
Coach
in.
Chastain was the coach.
Yeah.
Coach Chastain, I had to tell Coach Chastain, listen, Coach, I don't want to play varsity. If I'm not going to play 4 quarters, put me back on JV. He a vouch right now. Listen, my godmom came up to the school. He don't want to play varsity. I'm playing 2 quarters out of 5. That's taking away from my momentum. You know what I mean? I'm going to the game. I'm going home fresh. I want to play.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to.
So what you're saying is they're letting you play varsity. They're saving quarters for you for varsity, but
you're
then
not
when
playing.
it's
only
time
if we
to
blowing
get
them out. If we
Right,
blowing them
but-
out, then you might get in.
Right.
I got 3 quarters. I'm
Right.
not getting in at
Right, so
all.
let me play all my JV quarters at least, and then I'll play 1 for varsity if y'all gonna let me play.
I was
There
already
you
ahead of the game. I don't
Right.
want to play. I don't want to play varsity no more. I love these guys. I would love to sit on the bench, but me, I want to go to where I'm gonna play, and that's even a professional. I don't want to go to the. I can go to the NBA right now and get a 2-way contract and sit on the bench. I guarantee you, I can do that. But why would I do that? Why would I give up what I got going on for playing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like money.
See,
is
real
cool.
love for it.
I want to
Chastain said he told me that.
That's hard.
Yeah, and then Coach Chastain, he's so real. He like, you know what? I'm gonna start you. Coach Chastain, my first game in the tournament versus Chaminade Julien versus Matt Vest. What's the coach's son at CJ? Stanley. What is his name? John Stanley. Is that his name? Staley.
Joe Staley.
Joe Staley. He started Matt Vest. They had a bunch of other dogs. Coach Chastain said, "I'm gonna start you, Joe. My first game as a turn like that really means something.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I forgot who. I think Melvin was out. He hurt his back. It was me. It was Sean Robb, Joe Thomasson, not D'Angelo. D'Angelo was gone.
Juwan was gone too.
Juwan was gone. It was me, Sean, James,
Jordan.
It was Jordan, Sean, me,
Greg.
Sean, Big Bro came off the bench. He was somebody that was salty, not at me, but just the situation. You know what I mean? Like this little nigga right here, who is? Yeah, I'm holding it down.
Chastain let you start in the
Coach
tournament?
Chastain started me my first game.
Damn.
For real.
Did y'all win?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah,
Hey, that's all right. See that?
We won.
Chastain, you know what
We got a dub.
Y'all did.
Remember that game winner right here that flying to the hoop? You was there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there we go.
All that.
I don't know how I made it. Coach Chastain
At the on the corner.
flying to the hoop.
At the corner buzzer.
But that was my freshman
Yeah,
year.
we went to overtime with that shot.
That was my freshman year with Jawan and them. He put me in the game. Turn around three. At the buzzer.
Come here.
I'm
We
talking
was
about
going crazy.
Man, we
I
was
expected
crazy.
that.
So of course we got a chance to finally wrap that up, right?
Yeah.
Because during your like you already finished your senior year, but you had AAU that following year with the Hoopsters.
Yeah.
This is where you really like boosted your college profile, really,
Exactly.
right?
You know that, P. You did your homework. You know, we doing homework.
You did your
You know, we gonna do all
homework.
that. I played with the Hoopsters.
Yeah.
RP to Coach Bob. This
RP.
is one of the GOATs. The funniest, best personality. He crazy.
Yeah.
He is. I'm talking about really crazy.
Yeah.
OG. Had a cane, handicap.
Mm-hmm.
The surgeons gave him the wrong back surgery, so he's really paralyzed.
Damn.
He was our coach. He would drop from Columbus to Dayton. He would drop from Columbus to Lima to Dayton, back to Columbus to pick us up. Me, Dre Akbar, and Jumpin' Joe. We all played on the same team.
Wow.
Along with Tyler White that went to Lima. Dog.
Tyler White.
Shout out to
Yeah,
White, my
yeah.
dog. We had Devin Scott. We had Big A. And we had Mom.
Yeah.
And I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't originally play with those guys the first two tournaments because that year, like you talked about, we went to the state championship.
Yeah.
So they already in
They already
AAU
in
mode.
there.
They got full. Me and Jumpin' Joe didn't make the Hoopsters rosters because we can't
Y'all still playing.
participate. They out there throwing alley-oops. But in that meantime, I got the link up with Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
Karis LeVert, that's in the league.
Yeah, for
Me
sure.
and my bro.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Me and him for Aloha Black, we going crazy together.
Yeah.
My dog Karis, my dog. To this day, I call him. I can go up there, whatever I need, he gonna come through for me.
Yeah.
But I ended up, two dudes ended up leaving, going to Aloha Red. They in the two spots. I said, listen, I'm not playing without Joe Ballard. No cat, Gary, you can ask him. That's Joe. That's my dog. I said, listen, I'm not playing without JoJo. Get him on the team, or you feel me? I'm gonna stay with Aloha Black with Karis. Man, Joe, he a highlight film. Who don't want him on the team?
Yeah.
Period. So I ended up getting with Aloha Hoopsters. We ended up playing guys like Yogi Farrell. What is his first name? His last name is Valentine. I don't want to get it confused. He played for the Bulls.
Justin Valentine.
No, not Justin Valentine. It started with a D. Denzel Valentine.
Okay.
Light skin, he a little bit younger, but he ended up playing against guys like him, JP Takoto, just going from Chicago to Myrtle Beach to Florida for 2 weeks and winning the Nationals. Winning the Nationals, but when it was not the Nationals, it's two parts of the tournament. It's the first part and it's the second part. The first part, we won it. Next, our big dudes got hurt. One of our big white boys, Zach Garber, he went to Toledo, ended up breaking his ankle. We had another Bigfoot, Big A. His name was Big A. Big A stand for Big African, because that's where he's from. But he a dog, though. He a dog, and he got swag. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
He ended up getting hurt. Gary Akbar playing the 5.
Damn.
Joe Ballard. Yeah, but Gary, you know him. He
playing like he's 6'8", 6'9".
He just ain't had that same exposure. So yeah, Pete, just getting back to that. The exposure really came from the Hoopsters. I would say that. You know, I had a solid high school year that year too, and then I topped it off with the AAU. So that was a great year for me.
I want to walk down a memory lane with you one time.
Talk to me.
So Dunbar and Thurgood, man, going through high school, right, man. This was a back and forth situation.
Rivalry.
Like you never knew who was gonna win the game, man, because both teams were great. But the year that you actually went, this is your senior year, and it's you and Joe.
Yep.
Let's talk about the Dunbar game at Trent.
There we go.
Let's talk about that game,
That's a
bro.
good one.
Walk me through it, bro.
So I'm coming into the game already turned. Mind you, my son was just born.
Mm-hmm.
It's his first chance to see his father perform.
Yeah.
The first performance is a performance that nobody will never forget, right? You see a woman, the first time you see her, you're going to be damn.
Yeah.
You see your favorite basketball player, damn.
Yeah.
You see your first car, you like, oh.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? This is my firstborn.
Yeah.
All right, say less. Pull up, son. He pull up to the game. Everybody.
Pull up, son. Pull up.
Pull up, son.
You want to act that?
Dre Yates had just transferred to Dunbar.
Yeah.
They got Dre, Teddy, Akbar, three of my closest bros, Demarion Jeter, AJ Harris. That's their starting lineup. Vividly.
Damn.
They got Tavion Hunt off the bench. They got some other dude.
They
You know what I mean?
stacked up. They stacked.
They stacked up. We coming though. We got me, Junior, Mark, JoJo. Who's our 5-man? Who's our 5-man? Not Gary. Yeah, Gary Green.
Yeah.
Gary
Big
Green.
boy.
Big
Yeah.
Green. Gary was
Should
our
have been playing
starter.
football.
My
Yeah.
dog.
Went to UC. He go, no, he didn't do that. He went to.
Oh, he perked out.
G.
But shout
No,
out
he
G.
started- he
We
started-
ain't keeping it. We keeping it.
He
funky
perked
over
out.
here.
He tried
Perfect.
to fry
He
somewhere.
know I tell him to this day. But that's my
He
dog.
folded.
But we coming into. Oh, I'm sorry. Junior didn't start. Rayshawn Martin started.
Rayshawn
we got
Martin,
Ray
yeah.
Sean.
Yeah,
Martin
yeah.
started.
Ray
Yeah.
Sean was playing.
Yeah.
Rayshawn, me, Mark, JoJo, Gary, AJ Harris, first Rayshawn, me, Dre Yates. They had Demarion Jeter versus
Yeah,
Mark
Teddy.
All-Star. Teddy was the 5 versus Gary. Joe Ballard was the 4 versus Gary Akbar.
Yeah.
So you know it go all the way down to the end of the game. You know that's when I
Lined up.
was young JT with the part in my head, when wearing the pre-tape on my knees with the sleeve. I'm turned out there.
Yeah.
I just committed the right state.
I remember
He had a loose sleeve
Yeah,
on
you
his
was
arm.
you probably
What
do.
was you had on like orange
Now we had on black, son, but I'm gonna get back to that.
You was 1 year old.
He wasn't even
You wasn't
born.
even 1. You
He
like
was
10
2
months.
2 months. He was
He's like, I remember that, Dad.
He was born in October.
He's like, I remember that, Dad. Like,
Yeah.
I said, boy, he got the mind of an elephant, boy.
Yeah, he got a line of elephant. But anyway,
Yeah.
get back to that. Coach Hoskins bring us to the game. On some we expecting brand new jerseys. Like, Coach, you promised us new jerseys, nigga. You better come through. Coach Hoskins, you better come through, OG.
Yeah.
So we get to the game. Coach Hoskins perked out. He made us warm up in the old Thurgood jersey, and then you go back. We go back. It's jerseys.
Brand new
sitting out.
boxes. Brand new boxes. Got them on. Yeah.
Got it on me. I'm clean. I'm fresh. I just got a
Get
fresh
his mic,
cut.
get his mic, get his mic, get his mic.
You out here,
Go ahead.
Keep
I
going.
just got a fresh cut.
Yeah.
Coach Hoskins put them black. Ain't nobody in DPS have black jerseys.
Yeah.
We had black jerseys with the purple with the gold outlining. That 24 was him.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'm going crazy tonight.
Why you wear 24?
You know who?
Mamba.
I cry if I talk about him. But at that time, I'm focused.
Laser
Jay.
beam.
I'm focused. I'm like a lot of people was here for fun and excitement. I'm focused. Like they got 3 Division I. They got Andre Yates. First of all, they got Teddy and they got Akbar.
Damn.
And they got Famous. But Famous is AJ. He a freshman at this time.
Yeah, but he's
He was
still.
a dog.
Yeah,
he was a
yeah,
dog. But he
yeah.
a baby at this time. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
He was on his way. He
They
was
were
on
talking
his way.
about.
Yeah,
But
like
man, Teddy makes every shot he's supposed to make.
it
man.
wasn't even Teddy.
Yeah.
Akbar.
Yeah.
Too strong, too physical, too fast. With a handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he lefty.
But you
Yeah.
and Teddy been battling since the
He was
8th
catching that
grade
thing at the
forever.
elbow, just attacking the rim.
Ooh, Teddo, shout out Teddy.
Man.
We get all the way down to the last second of the game. Mind you, I had 27, y'all. Y'all can go back, do the research, do whatever y'all want to do. My
Trust-
coaches know.
Trust me, I did, guys. Listen
You
to
know?
what he said.
So And I had just committed to right, so my coaches
Yeah.
in them, I gotta leave a good impression. You know, we just went out to eat before the game. I'm in high school.
Right.
You hear me? So, we got all the way down to the last. We had a chance to win. We missed 4 free throws in a row. Rayshawn Mark, we was only losing by 1 point. Rayshawn missed 2.
Yeah.
Rayshawn missed 2 free throws to take to go. Okay, that's cool. He a freshman at the time. I expect that from, but I expect little brother to make 1. Tie the game up.
Right.
Somehow, something happened. They come down, shoot an ill-advised shot, get a turnover, something. We get the ball back. Joe Ballard get a layup. Foul.
Okay, boom, nigga, go make yours.
I'm like, we at least going to OT, and I'm about to go for 35. You
Right.
in the stands, my boy here. I'm turning up. My coach is courtside.
He go there first one.
Boing. Joe, I go talk to him. Listen, bro.
Who shot that?
Joe Ballard.
JV.
You know Joe wasn't
All right,
shooting.
go Joe one more time. All right, man, I got you.
All
man.
right, listen, little brother. Calm
I got
down.
it.
Calm down.
I got it, man. I got it.
It ain't no pressure. He's saying that.
I'm watching the
And
video.
I'm telling him, listen,
got it.
calm down, bro. It's one shot. It ain't about nothing. Take
got
your
it, bro.
time.
I got it. All right, come on.
Overtime. Let's go into overtime. I'm gonna put us on our. Let's go into overtime. I'm gonna put us on my back.
All right.
You feel me? At that time, Mark Allstork is suspended. Don't talk about. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Marcus, he got in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mark was suspended.
Yeah.
He didn't play the first game of the season. He in the stands.
Right.
If I had Mark out there with me, for sure, we would have won by at least 7.
Right.
But this is the tournament game we talking about.
Oh, this is a tournament game.
Yeah, we talking about the
I think
tournament.
he's talking about tournament game. I'm sorry, I love everybody else
we
on my
talking about the
team.
Dunbar tournament game.
But didn't nobody else show up.
Right.
On the honest side, I was the only person to score with double figures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not saying that they had bad games, but they didn't bring their A game that day. I don't know if they was tired, it was too much pressure, or what the situation may
Like Coach
have
Terry,
been.
boom, it was too big
And then
for
I'm
you,
also
took down your
salty.
leg.
I'm
Yeah.
also salty at my coach too.
At Trent. We talking about the
At
tournament
Trent.
game at Trent.
My coach Hoskins, the same
Yeah.
one I just gave all the love to.
Yeah.
I'm not salty at him, but I'm salty because I believed his plan would have worked.
Right.
You know why I say that? I promise y'all, this is crazy. I'm a guru. I'm just like you, when it comes to I don't forget. My vivid is clear. All that. My memory. Coach Hoskins, we practiced a whole week. 2-3 zone. 2-3 zone versus Cincinnati Taft. I know they team. They got Lil O. He left-handed. They got Jalen with the braids. He a shooter. They got Adolphus Washington, NFL football player.
Yeah.
They got Too Tall. He went to Oregon. Wide receiver.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You hear me?
You know, I knew you said Dolphins. I know you.
So, Coach Bird, we practiced 2-3 zone the whole week. We barely just lost to Dunbar. Dunbar played Taft the next game. What they do?
2-3 zone.
2-3 zone. After we just practiced 2-3 zone the whole week, we ain't played it one time.
He had them practicing, then he didn't have them executed in the game.
We lost to Dunbar in the tournament, yo.
We lost to Dunbar to go to state.
No, I'm talking. Oh, I might be talking about the year before that.
You talking about when we won at Trent?
When we won at Trent,
Yeah.
and you threw the alley oop.
That was my junior year. My senior year, we lost because we didn't play 2-3 zone, and nobody else scored in double digits.
So the junior year, the junior year. This is the memory I want.
When I threw the lob to JoJo, when I
Man, this was
2020,
the best shit I ever seen, bro.
we was turned up, bro. We was turned up, but you know, I still believe we should have went. I still believe we should have beat them that year.
The year that I'm talking about, let me tell the story that I'm talking about. Man, so
obviously. He keeps trying to make you tell the story.
Yeah,
you ain't tell the story right.
I want you to
Let
tell
me
the story from
right.
my memory.
He talking about my junior year. I thought he was speaking
Man,
about my senior
junior year, bro.
Look,
Man, Joe Ballard and Joe, man, since they've been freshmen, bro, they've been running this little alley-oop play,
Easy.
bro, forever.
Just
bro.
get past my man and throw it.
If
you get past the first defender,
He gonna have to step
the
up.
second defender has to
Alley-oop.
step up. Throw
Right.
it. Just throw it anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
And he'd catch it.
And he catching it and flushing.
Anywhere.
So
Coach.
the game come down to like the last possession, bro. We in the crowd, bro.
And y'all know what play we going to.
Well, I didn't know he was about to go to this play, but when I seen it, it was the best shit ever because I've been watching it the whole time. To me, when I talk to Joe, I say, listen, break down the defense. When they commit or don't commit, you're going to either score or you're going to dish it off and it's an easy bucket.
For sure.
Like, this is our conversation every time. Every time. This is what you do. At the end of the game, he done broke down somebody, throw it up to Joe Ballard. Man, Joe catch this bitch and dunk it, bro. And we beat Dunbar. Like, that was the coldest shit. Like, that was the championship enough for Thursday.
Yeah, and it's really not even a play. It's just a read.
Yeah.
That's like a nigga blitzing, and you one-on-one coverage, and you got DK Metcalf. Throw it.
Right.
Throw it.
Right.
You feel me? Throw the ball.
Joe caught that motherfucker.
Man, Joe dunked on Luke Kennard. Right. People don't talk about that game where we sold out UD.
Yeah.
We sold it out.
I talk about that game a lot.
Don't nobody talk about that.
Yeah, he has on record said that.
It was
he has on record.
I said they gave all this hype to
Luke Kennard. He said
Franklin,
bro,
and y'all went in there and beat them by damn near 20.
He said this multiple times on his
Remember how LeBron jumped over
Luke
Joe jumped over
Luke Kennard
and dunked on him. You hear me?
That's hard.
We picking him up at full court, man. Stop playing food out here. Yeah. Stop playing, y'all tripping. I remember dudes from Trotwood. Oh, he better than Luke Kennard. The rankings that just came out, he made first team.
Yeah.
I made second team. I'm tight. He what, a sophomore, freshman? I'm a senior.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna disrespect me like that?
Yeah.
Because bring him on. Come on.
Y'all gave him that work.
Yeah, and it was personal.
I was up there. I was talking to someone. Listen, I think I did the announcements after that game.
Oh,
I mean the announcements. Me and Ray would sit up there around all them people, and we'll be like, at the end of the game, the banquet's next week. Meat will be provided. Bring a covered dish.
Right.
Baseball practice tomorrow. Track.
Right.
And we was killing them. They was heated.
Basketball already done. Basketball already done for y'all.
I said, y'all give him. I said
to the back, little bro.
I was like, Thurgood gave him that work.
You little bro.
It's over.
Shout out Luke Kennard. He in the league now, but at that time, and right now, I'm still I'm talking that talk.
Yeah, word.
I'm on that. Well, whoever.
Right. So, but I also want to talk about that time where you were going from, high school to you played, like that outstanding basketball at AAU. You were highly touted at that point in time. You actually initially committed to Oklahoma. What happened from Oklahoma to you actually end up having to go play JUCO?
Oklahoma was playing too much. At that time, I had 2 years. I had just graduated JUCO. Then I was committed to Oklahoma. So, my freshman year, like I told you, big bro, I was all region, all conference.
Yes.
My sophomore year, going into my sophomore year, after my freshman year, I made the Jerry Mullins camp. That's the biggest camp you can make it to in JUCO. Yeah. I'm out there with Gary Payton Jr. Yeah. I'm out there with guys that's in the league right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I told my son, what I tell you I do to Gary Payton Jr.? Like the pass I threw him?
Oh, the alley from half court?
I threw him a lob from half. He caught it and dunked it backwards. Like, I've been playing with pros that's in the league right now. I just committed. The reason why I decommitted from Oklahoma State was I had committed there because of Marcus Smart. He was just leaving. He's 6'5". I'm 6'5".
Right.
Joe, you come over here, he going to the league. Like, you come over here and run the one. I always wanted to be a point guard. I never really wanted to be a shooting guard. They just make me be a shooting guard because I can shoot it, I can handle it, and I'm taller than point guards. Mm-hmm. But I'm really a one.
Yeah.
Like, if you want me to go out there and just orchestrate the team and average 9 assists, I can do that easily.
Yeah.
0 turnovers.
Right.
I proved it at the highest level.
Yeah.
But I decommitted from them because at the same time, after I committed, 2-3 other niggas just committed. That's in my position.
Right.
I got 2 years left to make it to the league. I don't want to be I don't know. I'm not saying I don't want no competition, but you got to think ahead. Mm-hmm. They trying to come in and play right away. Right now. I'm trying to come in and play 30+ for sure.
Right.
So why would I go to a situation where it's going to be rocky? I'm going to play there for 1 year. Then who's going to take a 1-year player, redshirt me, and then let me play my senior year?
Right, because you were already touted as top 100 of the junior college players in the nation.
I was top 10. I was an All-American.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only 2 teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then after that, you know what I mean? I could have went to Memphis. That was my dream school. Mm-hmm. Memphis called me, y'all. Yeah. This was probably one besides my kids being
Penny the coach then?
Nah, Penny won the coach. No. His name was Josh Passner.
Okay.
White boy with curly hair, hairy. He pull up to the jet. He called me. I swear to God, I'm leaving out of I had a science class that I messed up. Me and all my people in JUCO, we ended up messing up. We ended up having to take the class again and graduate. It's late night. He called me Joe. What's up? My assistant coach called me. Coach Sash, he called me. Joe, get to my office right now. I run out of there. What's up? At that time, I don't know if I'm in trouble or what's going on. He called me. He called me. Get to my office right now. I get to the office. He like, we got somebody that want to talk to you. At that point, I don't know what it is.
Right.
I just knew it was Memphis.
Right.
He called the head coach on the phone. We about to take a PJ out there. We coming to see you tomorrow. Work out.
What?
On my grandma, my uncle's mom, my kids. Josh Pastor, the head coach. I'm talking about. I go to sleep early. I make sure I do good in school. I make sure I do good in school. I make sure I do good in school that day.
I went to sleep early.
I went to sleep early. Baby, I love you. Tell my son I'm on FaceTime with the iPhone 4. Baby, I love you. I'm about to go to sleep. Kiss my son for me. I'm going to bed. He in the building, Josh Pastner. Let's see what you can do. I'm boom, left, boom, stroking three. We gonna offer you right now. We gonna offer you right now, P. It's up to you ultimately what you want to do. Then that's when UD came in. That's when UD came in the mix hard. I was a little bit disappointed at UD because I feel like they should have offered me earlier. I'm a Dayton kid. What y'all waiting on? I made All-American. What y'all waiting on?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm a little bit discombobulated. I ended up going to Wright State. And plus I still had to get eligible. In JUCO, you have to have a 2.5.
Right.
In high school, you have to have a 2.0.
You spoke about Coach Moore helping you during that time.
Love him.
So, in what ways did Coach Moore help you? Because, like, the reason why we do this because it's always us showing that link or that lineage of this person that comes from this portion, having turmoil, having things that are objective in their life, and then finding a way through it, and the people who helped them get there. What did Coach Moore actually do for you?
Coach Moore made me understand how to be a man, what a man is. Coach Hoskins showed me from a young man to a man. Coach Moore showed me from a man to adult.
Okay.
That's the easy way to say it. He was there for me when I had my son. And his favorite thing to say that when he called me, if he called me right now to this day, he's going to be Joseph. First thing he's going to say, how are you? How are the kids? What's up with you? Coach Moore is a real one because he understood what it took for me to be great, and he understood what it took for me to get eligible.
Right. So I was going to ask you, so in another that, I want to ask you, what is the difference between academic-wise and the physicality or sports-wise when it comes to JUCO compared to Division I?
Physicality is easy. It's way more physical in Division I. You in the weight room. You waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You have to be there. Not 6:30, 6:45. You have to be there. Coach Darling, I play for one of the craziest, ambitious, if that's a word.
It is a day, baby. Run it.
In the world, white man that's crazy about the game.
Where are you at now?
Shout out Coach Darling. I think he in UMKC down there in Kansas City. I'm talking about just a guru for the game, and on top of that, don't have no wife. Wife left him, and he don't mind me telling you that, cause he told me.
So his thing is,
Coach, he on some.
It's the game. His passion is the game.
Yeah.
His love is the game. So his love translated to you.
My family left me. My wife left me. And this is what I do.
Right.
I'm here for you, Joe.
Right. Yeah. Damn.
I don't care about anything else but you getting better. And if you don't want to get better, this isn't the place for you. Yeah, I love him to death. He told me one time, Joe, you have to stop enabling your family. They look up to you. Every time they have a problem, I'm going back to the hood.
This is hard, bro. Say it.
I'm going back to the hood. Man, I swear to God, Joe, I can't make this up. I lived in Lakeview. You feel me? That's right next to the damn near the What's like 600? What's
Yeah,
it called?
Hilltop. Hilltop.
I'm there.
Shout out to Hilltop.
600.
That's what I know it as.
Yeah,
but
shout out to the
I stay
six.
there, coach. I'm there. I'm driving from right. I don't feel comfortable up there. I'm come from JUCO where it's cutthroat, where you stay to yourself and you with your boys every day.
Yeah.
Small dorm. You go back. Niggas just doing whatever.
Yeah.
To
Regiments.
to diversity teammates. You got different ethnicities. I don't know how to be around them. I don't know how to be around them.
Right.
I'm not saying anything.
Right.
I'm to the point where Joe is to the basket. Extra work, extra shots, go home. I don't know how to go out and be friendly. I had to learn all of this.
One of the teammates that helped you that was Kenny Cherry, right?
Kenny Cherry was my brother in JUCO. That boy, I love him to death. He showed me how to be a man. He showed me what work ethic mean. Not how to be a man. He showed me what work ethic mean. He showed me that when I was a freshman, he was a sophomore. Mm-hmm. And when he was a sophomore, he had Louisville. He had this is the year that they won it all with Peyton Siva.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Louisville is in our gym. Kenny, we want you to come here now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So everybody else is little boys to Louisville, but just think about all the other teams in between.
Yeah.
Kenny ended up going to Baylor.
Yep.
He ended up going to Baylor, starting point guard with Isaiah Austin, Corey Jefferson, Rico playing in the NFL right now for Dallas. What's his name?
Robert Griffin was a quarterback.
I forget his name, but yeah, Kenny was my dog. He showed me what work ethic mean. I'm talking about P. Practice to be at 7. He coming in my room at 5:30. Come on, little bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Get off the phone. Tell your son you tell baby Jay you love him. Let's go. We in the weight room. We had a gym, and then we had sort of like Thurgood Marshall. We had a gym. That side, the floor, we had bleachers, and then behind the bleachers, we had like where you worked out at. We up there. We up there. I never really knew what grown man strength was until Kenny, little strong Haitian, Canadian. I'm on the ground. We get after it too. Me and my dogs, we get after it. Whatever we do, we get after it. We trying to win. We talking shit to each other like everyone in the room. Yeah, all right, but I won 3 games. You won 1.
Right.
I make a move. Get him to rip me. I dive on the ground. I'm grabbing the ball on the ground. He grabs me and the ball. Picks me up. I said, "Come on, bro. Let's go to the weight room after this."
Yeah. So like during this time, you're averaging 18 and 6, which is like
as a freshman.
As a freshman, right? But how hard is that also having to manage a family, school, and hoops, man? Like hoops, family, and school.
It ain't for the weak. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you weak minded, you ain't. If you believe in other people and you listen to criticism and you listen to the doubters and the naysayers and all the people that is encouraging you to fail and you not learning from your mistakes, man, I'm telling you, it's easy to get caught up in that system. I had a son, which means I knew I was gonna believe. I knew I was gonna make it. Mm-hmm. All right, so see you soon. But I knew I was gonna make it. Like I knew it wouldn't be easy. It's been times where I ain't had no food, where I had to send my girl and my son some money, and I ain't eat shit. And I called my uncle. Uncle, can you order me a pizza?
Right.
Uncle, can you Western Union me some money?
Right.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Right. That's right.
I'm talking about we getting 2,500 Pell Grant. We getting 2,500 Pell Grant.
Yeah.
And I'm down there sending 2 bands to the crib.
Right. And you still got to buy your books and everything else that come along with that.
All that, I made sure all that was paid for.
Yeah.
I do enough on the court for all that to be paid for.
Okay.
I still I'm in Missouri at the time. I might want to True Religion.
Yeah. You remember?
I might want to get fish.
Yeah.
I can't. I got my son.
Well, look, that's sacrifices.
Sacrifices.
I've always told my players, I've coached 40 years, there's the pain of success or the pain of regret.
Oh, say that again, huh?
Yeah.
It's a pain of success.
It's pain of success or pain of regret.
Yes.
So your pain for success was missed meals, weight room,
time.
Yes.
Time, most important.
The pain of success to where you are now. Regret is, damn, I should have gotten the weight room. Damn, I should have done my work. Damn, I should have finished JUCO. damn, I should have done this, or damn, I should have done that. That's regret. Regret's a bad boy.
Yeah.
And I don't wish regret on anybody.
Man.
Nobody.
Regret's a bad. When you look back on your life and you say,
I regret.
damn, how many regrets do you have in your life?
That's a good question.
I got one.
What's your legendary mistake, man?
I mean,
Me?
Yeah.
Shit.
Not taking that money out of crypto.
I ain't had one yet.
Great
I'm
answer.
still rocking right now. Like
Great
everything that I'm holding on to it. I'm not one of them guys that's just here for the moment. I'm here for the long
everything
haul.
that you've been through has built you for this
Yeah.
moment
Yeah.
right here. God gives you your purpose.
And I see right through it.
Yeah.
I'm not around.
He gave it to you for you to do, your strength to do it. Your mom to be on your back.
Yep.
Your uncle to be that influence. For Coach Bump to be that guy. For Hoskins to be that guy.
For my wife.
For your wife.
Be
There
there
you go.
To be that person to be by your side.
at all times.
At all times. To ride with you through whatever bullshit that you might have thrown out her way.
Inadvertently.
And still be down with you.
Yeah.
And still be down with you.
I'm just grateful for it all because I ain't perfect by no means.
Nobody is.
Podcast make it, we glorify my brightest moments, but at the same time, I'm a human being. I made so many mistakes.
But you had so many people around you to still keep your uncle, still keep pushing you.
Push me going.
Keep going because you don't make mistakes.
Yes, sir.
But the mistake is not a regret.
It's learning from
It's a mistake.
And it's learning from it.
And the regret is when you don't even try.
Right.
When you say it'd be a crime for him to tell me at 10 years old his passion is to get somewhere, and then I come back and see him 10 years from now,
And he in the league.
and he's not in the league,
Ooh.
or he's somewhere messed up. 20 years old.
Ain't it good?
He done made a bad choice.
I love it, man.
Or he didn't do the school work that he was supposed to do. Or he didn't work out when he was supposed to work out.
Or got caught up on drugs.
That got caught up in drugs.
how it goes.
I'm telling you, the demons that are out there
Demons.
that are pulling you,
Yes, sir.
it would be that's going to be the regret.
And I stiff armed all them demons because they was
Exactly.
coming my way, and they still are coming my way.
You slapped them down. You kept on.
But it
going.
ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Like, one thing my uncle taught me is kings are always gonna be kings. Like, one time he told me like something like a wise man can fool a fool, but a fool can't fool a wise man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, between the lines, something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
That's a bar.
can always play that role, but you can't get that role played on you. You know what I mean? So that's the way I try to maneuver myself, and that's the way I try to move. I ain't really into
But
it.
look where you are now.
But it took me a while to get here, Unc, and I'm still going through it. Sometimes I'll still be on some damn. JC, you really,
So my question is this:
it's really happening for you,
Did
kid.
you, at age 15, see yourself where you are now?
Yes.
All day.
I never had a job in the most humble way. Most humble way. I never had a summer job. You know how a summer job,
Yeah.
your mom's forcing you to go out there
Yeah,
and
make you
jobs.
get one.
I cut grass with my pops. My pops installed that in me. Did a little work for my uncle at the shop, cleaning up, showing me.
You wasn't
showing
showing
me how
out
to-
with W2.
I ain't filling out none of that. I'm hooping.
Yeah.
I'm what's up with it. I'm coming in the house with 200. Mom, where you get that from? Don't worry about it. I'm hooping. I ain't trapping. I always knew I was gonna play basketball, and that's why I don't take it for granted.
Did your peers at any time try to persuade you to come and do those things, to trap, to hustle?
I
swear to God,
we gotta be real about it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean because like for instance, so I share a lot in like your same story. Like my story is kind of similar to yours. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to play for Meadowdale. You know what I'm saying? So I graduated with 2 kids.
Two. Straight up. Okay.
You feel me?
You graduated with 2.
2 kids. Well, but 2 years later found out that one wasn't mine. But that wasn't the fact that the responsibility was there.
Exactly.
So my life changed immediately. It was no more Peanut. What the fuck Peanut want to do? So my man.
Nah, we rocking tonight.
Salute.
I can't.
So I share a lot in like.
On 7 in the morning,
So for me to hear you go from this person that was like me when I heard my dad give me that talk, telling me, man, you know what? I mean, that basketball stuff is cool and all, but I ain't gonna be able to put nothing on the table for a little peanut and this, that, and the third. And so I had to make that choice then and there. But the fact that you kept going on, like, I love that, bro. Like, that's why I connected. Like, when I was doing your research, it was like, bro, I love this, bro. Because you was that story of if I probably wouldn't have never, I mean, I ain't never grown to 6'4". I ain't dunking on nothing. Yeah. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it's like
6'5",
y'all. respectfully, right? But then there's like, I love to hear this, like, and like the fact is, like, you still do those same things that I do, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm successful in my own right, but I go back to the hood. You feel me? Westwood, and it's like, yeah, I can do it too. I ain't gotta sell drugs. I ain't gotta do this. Peanut did it. So when I hear you say you go back to Triangle View and do that, it hit different, bro.
You real recognize real, and you know
it hit different for me, bro. It hit different for me, man.
I can tell you this, you know.
That's hard, bro.
From my eyesight, I remember you coming home.
When? Which time?
Maybe 4 years ago.
Okay.
Or so you came home and I saw you. And I think I saw you at a game.
I think at the Trotwood game out there.
And you had your daughter.
Facts.
Yeah,
that was at Trotwood.
And I just, you know, all I did, I said,
had my daughter.
I said, what's up, Joe? You know, we spoke. You know, it wasn't nothing, we sat down, chopped it up, but we spoke.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there and I'm talking to somebody and I said, so I'm proud of him. I said, I'm proud of him, man. I said, I didn't get a chance to tell you that then.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm proud of him. I said, because I remember the naysayers.
Yeah.
I remember all those things that you said you could not do. And I'm reinnovating what I was saying that early on in the show, people counted you out.
Yes, sir.
And adversity is a bad boy. And another quote I always give the kids: quitting is the easiest thing in the world to do.
What?
It's easier than a man taking a piss.
I'm done.
Quitting is it takes no effort to quit. I'm done and walk off.
Yep.
You fought through. You fought through JUCO. You fought through not being eligible coming out of high school. You fought through having a child in high school at a very young age. You fought through all those things to where I pull up out here. And I see the whip.
Shout out the whip too. We ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, but it's
nice.
Among some other whips out there.
I'm parking. Make me want to go somewhere else and park because I'm like, I can't even park whips out here.
Remote type
trouble. I can't park next to y'all.
All your nephews, man.
I'm like, this is whack. Me and my wife, we talking about going to get a new truck. And I'm saying, boy, I can afford a new truck. It's crazy. To see that. And to see how you interact with your seed.
My babies, I love them. I'm telling you, before they go, I'm going to go.
There we go.
Again,
straight
man,
up.
you know, for the viewers that weren't here earlier, I'm more proud of you for what I've seen
off camera
tonight, off camera
for
with
sure.
your kids, and anything else that you've accomplished.
Yes, sir.
Because right now, what I see, I don't see little Joe. I see a man. I see a man that has assumed responsibility for everything that he has, and you're doing it. And you're doing it, and this is God's purpose to you. And these are my roses that I'm giving to you right now because I'm proud of you.
There you go.
And your roses are with your kids, with your family, with your mom.
Yes.
Everybody that's
my
in your circle.
over there.
Your wife, your wife to be. Everybody that's in your circle, because everybody, you put folks on your back.
That's all.
and you've been putting on, and now you ain't the heaviest cat in the world.
180, y'all.
1% body fat.
You got broad shoulders.
Yeah. That's all.
I can carry the load.
Somebody told me one time, they said, oh, you do a lot, Kerry, you do this, you do that. And I said, God gave me big shoulders to carry.
Yes, sir.
So I'm cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gave you shoulders to carry. Everything you got, you carrying right now. And look at you. And I told you, what I tell you before the show, you're blessed.
There we go.
You're truly blessed, man. And I thank you. I thank you for being here. I thank you for all the future things that you are going to do in your life.
Yes.
That God continues to bless you and your son, your daughter, your kids, your wife, your mom, your siblings, your uncles. And I wish that, the thing that I really want, I want for our kids out here in the community to see you and see that they can make it too.
I want to speak to the kids before you make me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you the greatest opportunity to speak to the kids. I'm gonna give you the greatest opportunity. Coach Parker, Coach Bird, they have a camp that they do.
Definitely.
And they got about a couple hundred kids at this camp. It's all young boys.
Bump said he's always been that way, bro. D Powell checking in, Chest
Shout out to D Powell, shout out to Chastain, shout out to Bump.
And I'm gonna holler at him.
Family is Bump.
About for you to come in because he always has speakers come in and talk to the kids.
I graduated in public speaking. Throw that out there, I love
tell you,
talking to the people.
You enunciate, you speak very well.
I love
Absolutely.
talking to the people because it's about what they need
An
to hear.
authentic.
Remember what you just said now.
Carefree.
When you went to school, you didn't know how to.
I didn't know how to
work with these people.
Know how to conversate.
You ain't never. That wasn't your coach.
And I didn't want to. I might say something to offend them.
Yeah.
They might
But
say something
now,
to offend me.
You are a diverse person. You'd have been all over the world. You done
Sure,
seen it all.
thank
You
God.
can speak languages I can't even speak.
Right.
You know words I don't even know.
Right.
Peanut don't know.
Yeah.
SMED don't know.
Catalina. You feel like Catalina, do you?
know everything.
Because, look, I can hear me now that's Cacahuate. PJ, what?
I know
I
everything.
ain't talking about your translator hat. I'm talking about you done been places that you talk to folks and you know different backgrounds.
PJ, well work.
Speaking different languages.
I just did to you.
And I think it's awesome, man.
I just did to you, Smith.
I just want you to know
PJ, well work.
I love you.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
And I thank you.
Yes, sir.
I thank you for being a guy to rise out of Dayton Public Schools.
Yes, sir.
And make it to where you are today.
So let me give you your flowers as well, man. So here on the Legendary People podcast, we had a thing called a butterfly effect. Either something you said during the course of the interview or something I found in the course of my research that I found was truly profound and amazing, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, for real, like I can just talk about some of your highlights, such as like when y'all was on the 2-0 streak.
Yeah.
And you almost got the double W. You had 9-9 on against Bowling Green.
Yeah.
We can talk about the 2019 Kingdom Summer League experience.
MVP.
Okay.
MVP.
We can talk about 2019 when you hit the back-to-back threes against Lube and Polsky, and you actually won the game. He hit the three. They went down.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know what you talking about. You talking about in Lublin.
Yeah.
It's the man
Yeah.
right
All right.
here.
So
That play was crazy,
But-
y'all.
The pick,
Nah.
when you hit that game buzzer.
When I had the white jersey on,
yeah.
I came.
So, but what I really do find about you truly amazing is that, bro, like you are a true student of the game. Like when we're going over these old plays that are from these so many times ago, and we love to talk about LeBron. LeBron to say, "Oh man, but such was open in the corner, but I knew if I threw it there, it would have left somebody open." And the fact that you have this telepathic memory shows you student of the game. And I watched you on the Trash Talk podcast, and you going against your own bro, your own teammate,
smoked him
4-1 on
Trash
this
talk. Yeah.
trash talk on this history of their team, such as like George
Gervin.
Iceman Gervin. He's the play for the same team he did.
Yeah.
You got
Serge
Serge
Ibaka.
Ibaka. You know, so look, this is how good his memory is. Like, and what I want to say is this shows really how much there's a gap in what they consider intelligence and when it comes to NCAA experience.
For
Because
sure.
you have a person right here that is, he can recall it like this. And I'm telling you,
said he's a history guy.
yes, exactly. And like, what I want to say is, bro, I connect to your story so much. Like I said before, I had hoop dreams until I had, you feel me, responsibilities. And the fact is, you still powered through to make it to where you got a chance to take care of those responsibilities with your dream, bro. You are unequivocally a legend, bro. I'm so glad I got a chance to meet you because SMED only talk about the great thing about you. But one thing I'm going to say about you on this podcast is, earlier, before you got here, he said, man, K.I. used to always be hard on me.
Hate on me. That's what my exact words.
Exact
man. They used to
words.
hate on me for real. But then tell him, big bro, whatever else.
But then, like I told him before, he's only like that if he sees something special in you. And today you got a chance to get your flowers from the man personally, man. This is unequivocally a legend, bro. First ballot Hall of Famer to me. They know how
I was young. Coach, hold on.
I see when people,
As you should.
they don't see themselves.
Right.
So I get angry.
Wisdom.
I get angry at them
You
because
can
I'm
do
like,
predictions. You can predict
you're
the future
selling
with math.
yourself short.
Yes, sir.
You're not attacking what you can get. Even to this day.
Yes, sir.
Tamika said the same thing. Wright just said the other week.
Steve, yeah.
Yes, Steve Wright. Everything he's saying about you, he said about other legends as well.
But I mean that you know what you talking about because before you got here, I'm like, man, they used to hate him. This is my mind.
Swear to God, today.
Today, before you came, I'm like, Coach Kid, they used to hate on me. What he will do, and then I'm like, but he showed love at the end of the day. It wasn't
Exactly.
never no hating on no. I don't like that kid
No,
or this, that.
never.
It was on some like motivational pushing, trying to make me better. You know what I mean? At the time, you would think when you younger, of course, you gonna think when somebody the biggest thing that people don't like is accountability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Straight up. At that time, I didn't know what accountability was. I'm young. I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't really know. Like, I had to go through it to get there. So I'm thinking in my head, man, they used to just hate on me. They didn't really like me. They seemed the woody. But then now I look back, y'all would just hold me accountable.
And the real adage to add to this, and it's really like a walking punchline, is the fact is, y'all gave fruit out here, right? Fruit, right? And you talked about the fact of you like what he did beforehand when it came to his children. And what I say on this podcast all the time is you're not going to judge me off me. You're going to judge me off the fruit that I bear. Yeah. And what you got right here, bro.
J3.
Oh, the
J3.
respect I got for you now.
Lil Mama. Lil Mama. And Lil Simba. And Lil Simba. And Lil Simba.
Again, I'm telling you, I saw you come to the game. I saw your wife holding the baby. I saw y'all with the baby.
Yeah.
And I said at that time, I said, oh, Joe's still with her.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, man.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Yep, for sure. That's the championship.
Here's the thing. I just didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I would have thought he was hating.
Yeah, see, I told you. Look. And I said that when you wasn't around. But SMED, your legendary observation, and I think this is the best time ever for you to ever do it.
Combination of a legendary observation.
Your legendary observation.
Man, like all of this thing, like I don't even know if any of you guys are real. This is just my own mental projection and image.
All the favorite people you want to see is here.
Like,
right
man, like for like, man, I am like beyond proud. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. Like,
but SMED, to be honest, bro, you should be.
Ooh.
You should be, because this is your face. It's not.
Yeah.
This is your blood.
It's your fruit.
You should be
What's your
beyond
fruit?
proud. Like, I have a son that's be 30 years old in July, and he's not a big time athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do all that. But you know where my son is right now? He's at work.
Yep.
He's at work providing for his family. He's not in no factory.
That's his championship that he
My
winning
son
every
is
day.
sitting somewhere right now with a computer in front of his face, taking care of his family, making damn good money. He doesn't come and ask me for any money.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of him. So you should be.
But let me
proud
rock
of
though.
him now.
There we go.
So even beyond just like Joe, like man, when before he said, you asked, did he know that he was gonna do this when he was 15 or 16? Man, me and him talk about all kind of shit about what he sees himself to do, where he's going to go. And he said, man, I'm going to go and play overseas. This is when he was still at Thurgood.
What?
You know what Yes, like I'm serious.
That's
like, bro,
hard.
we knew all of this.
Tracked it out
and
like
this
that.
is the manifestation of just vision plus action equals attraction, bro. Man, Neff could have said, forget it a long time ago. Like, Neff came and coached my Ohio Kings.
I wish you had
and got busy and
the
won
grease board right here. Because I would get up and write a word on the grease board.
I think I'm gonna be a better coach than I am player. Because if you ask any of the
I
players,
can see that right now.
if you ask any
Oh
of
yeah,
those
we
players,
gonna connect with him off top.
Lil Michael,
man,
Marmar Star, Mason,
man,
Boots.
You ain't never seen a coach like him.
If you ask any of them who their favorite coach is right now, I guarantee you they say JT.
Bro,
I'm talking about we connected. And
you have never ever seen a coach like Joe.
We in the gap, coach.
Bro, he will come in and energize a team to the point where,
I'm hoarse.
bro, they gonna run through any wall for you, bro.
Look at his energy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He coaches. He's like one of the players on the court.
You know how you when I talk about Tamika, and I'm bringing people in here that got that aura about themselves. It's a glow.
Yes,
man.
Joe has that glow.
That light on you, bro.
You have that glow.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a pleasure to see that glow on you. And I'm gonna tell you one thing.
It ain't on you. It's in you.
Yeah.
For y'all to talk to him at 15 and talk about what it's that village.
Yeah.
And he had a village that surrounded you.
That's true.
That molded you and pushed you to be where you are. And the thing about you is, when you're said and done playing pro ball, wherever it may be, I believe that you're going to be that person to come back here and make an impact on a whole.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, listen, bro.
Yeah. The streets gonna listen,
kid,
bro.
Any kid would be blessed to play for him.
Yes.
Yes.
You have never seen a teacher. He's not like when a coach is supposed to teach. There's nothing that he doesn't know about the game, and he got the X and O's, he got the motivational skills, and he has the passion and energy to lead any team.
And a track record.
Immediately.
Yes.
Fish to water.
Yes.
He a point guard. He know the whole game. He see the court. Man, he teaches the kids a certain way, bro, that's just so beautiful. But beside those kids, man, I'm so excited, man, for little Joe.
Yes.
Man, do you hear the eloquence
my God.
and how he speaks?
Yeah,
do you hear the
knowledge
courage
in that.
and confidence that he has to interrupt a grown man conversation to say
Come with
his
some
point
smart
of view?
And it makes sense when he speaks
it's
up.
on time.
better.
It's on time.
He said
Man,
better.
like, man, so over this last year, Lil Joe has became from a baby
Yeah, baby.
to now
Touted.
he is a young prince.
Yes.
A young king coming around. Like, man, he's grown
He's
up.
molding into his life.
He different right now.
Yeah.
Like, man, like I haven't seen him in a year since my birthday of last year because they've been overseas. He's different right now as far as just him being able to
Kobe all
stand
over
up.
again.
Man, man, this is young Kobe, man.
Young Kobe all over again.
Y'all don't get the other side. How hard I push Joe.
Well, this pushing
You
Joe.
ain't doing no, but your mama all over again.
I'm
What you talking about?
Well, my
Your mama all over
There you
again.
go. There you go. Look. Look.
I never
hey,
thought about
now,
that.
That's where you get it from.
That's all.
That's
Yeah.
me.
My point in complimenting Joe in the bigger scheme of things is to compliment you and your grooming
Yes.
of Joe, but it's always been there. Like it's always been there,
This is
bro.
what you did to me.
Hey, Smith,
That's what my dad did.
we told him before the show, and I
Man.
said, I'm going to put you in the seat. I'm going
Yeah.
to ask you questions. I'm going
Yeah.
to talk to you.
He
And
did.
he immediately looked at him and said, hey,
Hey,
talk.
well, Kerry, before you got here, Jay, what'd I tell you? What'd I tell you about this? Where'd I say you was gonna sit tonight? What did I
podcast.
tell you that you was going to sit tonight in the podcast?
Sit right next to my dad.
Yeah.
Tonight during this interview, before you came in, I said, "Oh yeah, you gonna sit there."
Yeah.
Cause I wouldn't have it no other way.
Facts.
Man, like bro, like this interview is about you, but it's actually for Joe.
That's hard.
Andrea, and the young Simba.
Young Simba for sure.
It's for them later on, and even
Tico.
deeper than that.
Tico.
It's for Joe's son.
Yeah.
My boy, he gonna
It's
be
for
able to-
your grandchildren and your great grandchildren.
They're gonna look back at this.
Like Carrie, when we came in here and we interviewed you, man, what a legendary story
Oh
that
my
you
God.
got. But
Yeah.
it wasn't for you. It was for your kids and your grandchildren and their children and their children on down the line. So we can go back, we chronicle our histories, and so our kids can see where they came from and know how they became great. Because right now,
Ooh, that's hard.
we playing for legacy.
Legacy.
We only playing for legacy at this point. Right now, it's what we gonna leave behind. Man,
Yes,
my
sir.
grandsons, bro, we gonna do everything that I can imagine. I'm starting a whole new program strictly for my grandsons,
Grandson, yeah.
and they gonna go out here and they gonna ball so hard. It's gonna be amazing.
A little Bumpkin son gonna be in there, which is my little nephew,
Man,
and I'm
Bump
there. It's
son
gonna be
coming.
lit.
Bump
It's
son
gonna be
coming.
lit.
Bump.
Gonna be lit.
Man, young Simba coming.
Yeah.
Sight man, pull up.
This morning,
So
We
okay.
going
I was telling
crazy.
you about,
Come on, Cole.
it's
And I got two more
Yeah.
questions. I'm done.
God does things.
Yeah.
This morning I told you I got a flat
Yeah.
on my way to where I had to go.
I would have fixed.
And I was
it
sitting
for
out there in the sun
Facts.
baking.
Facts.
While I sat there waiting on AAA, I was listening to something from a pastor.
Okay.
The pastor's name is Jamal Bryant.
Jamal Bryant.
Pastor Jamal Bryant.
Shout out Jamal.
And he
Bryant.
said, your greatness.
you. Your greatness.
He talked about your greatness. He talks about the people that wrote you off a long time ago,
Yeah.
should want to sit next to you now
Mm.
because of your greatness.
Yeah.
See, you attract people now.
Yes.
People want to come and sit next to you because of your greatness. The things that you possess in you now.
Yes.
The aura that you have. The wisdom that you have in life. The knowledge that you can tell somebody else. You be a fool not to want to be next to you.
Man.
You be a fool. You be a fool not to say, I can't, I don't want to be, I'm going to hate on him. Why?
But see them same people, I invite them with open arms.
Exactly.
Because that's just the type of person I am. I don't really hold grudges or be mad at people for too long because it's blocking my blessing.
For what?
And I'm big on belief.
You're
I'm
great.
big on the Most
As
High.
far as haters are concerned, man, and man, Chastain brought me to his program, and man, I learned so much from Chastain, man, about how to be a little more polished, right? Chastain said something that's so cool. He said, when people talk bad about you, just don't let it be true.
Just don't let it be true.
Right.
Ain't that the best thing ever?
Yeah.
People talk
Chastain
bad
drops
about
this
you.
jewel, and man, I hold on
That's
to that forever.
hard.
And I, you know, like
Just don't let it be
But
true.
Chastain's a
And
very
it's-
wise guy.
when
He's a very wise person that's been
when
through a
people
lot.
say bad
Definitely.
things about you, just don't let it be true.
Yeah. That's
and you
it.
damn near don't even got
That's one thing I say.
bicker with him.
That is hard,
True to
bro.
what he's saying. And I'll
Man,
move
shout
on
out
from
to
there.
my bro, Coach Chastain, man, who is a different type of coach, man, who don't coach with cussing, don't coach with a lot of
No, he
that. Don't
He's
coach
changed.
with a
Y'all, you do know we played together.
yeah, like
We
he
played together at Colonel White.
man, Chastain, man, and Bumpus and Coach Hoskins, man, from Joe playing at Thurgood, man, all of them are my brothers, man. Like, man.
So one last question I got though.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. We gotta wrap right now.
I gotta go because I got football. I got 7:07 tomorrow at Ohio
Yeah.
State, and I gotta be up there at 7:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I gotta get out of here.
We can wrap up. We can wrap up. I got
we
one more
rapping
question.
right now. Come
We
on.
rapping right now.
Rap it, P.
So you got the $1 million UD tournament coming up.
Yeah.
What do you expect to do? What's your outcome? What's your
Hit his mic
look?
too, P.
Oh, you put him to Red Scare?
First, you finished with the question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
First of all, I expect the city to pull up.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everybody pull
That's my first expectations. Everybody want to see me play. Everybody excited. I'm excited. We at UD. I think the first game is the 22nd. I would love to see family, friends.
June 22nd?
I believe it's the 22nd through the 29th. Somewhere like that.
Where we playing at now?
We at UD with it. All the games are held at UD. I'm playing with I'm the first player to ever be offered to play with the University of Dayton. That's outside of the alumni. I went to Wright State. They offered me. They see my track record. They believe in me, and I'm grateful for it. So my next expectation is
nice.
To,
we in there, coach.
We there. We filming.
We on the podcast. We media pass.
I need my family there. I need my friends. I need the city there. You know, let's get this million together. And
they need to pull up.
Whatever we can do, you know, in a charity case, so whatever we got to do, let's do it. But let's get this 1 million. Let's bring it back to the city. It's not only a great event for me, it's a great event for the city.
For sure.
For the city to pull up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Brown Street gonna be jumping.
Yeah, it's
businesses is gonna be booming.
Yeah.
I believe it's like 34 to 64 teams coming, you know, to Dayton to play. We need to show up and we need to show out. And now,
my girl going. I'm sitting in the suite with her.
I'm sitting with mama.
And you got JT32.
You
got JT32 in the building putting on for the city.
Yeah.
You know, I had a great year this year. We're going to wrap it up right now. I had a great year overseas. Lost in the championship in one year. In one league. Lost in the playoffs in another. Had a historical season. Made all league in both teams. And now, you know, let's finish the summer off strong before I got to head back. I want hella love. I want to see everybody out there having a good time. I really wish the kids can get out there. But most importantly, I'm just grateful to get that offer. A lot of people, other dudes ain't getting that. Other dudes ain't getting that. They called JT.
Man,
we want you to play. Man, you know the first thing I told him, coach? Listen, if we ain't going to compete for our spots and we ain't going to compete for the 1 million, I'm going to recover. I'm going to rest at the house. Don't call me into no team that's already got their roster spots filled, they starting lineup. I don't care if I went there or not. You know what I mean? I play at the highest level. Ain't nobody else
I'm coming to eat.
I'm coming to eat.
Man.
Let's get it.
So how can they find you on social medias? Because Lord, I'm about to add you on the gram right now, Brody. Lord knows you lit.
My Facebook is Joe Thomasson 32. That's where I keep all my family. That's where I keep my people posted at. You know, my elderly uncles and aunties. I'm posting family pictures. I'm posting videos. The gram, you can find me at JoePro_32. That's where I'm teed on there. You know what I mean? That's where I'm showing the highlights. I'm showing the
there
family.
You go. He pop right up.
I'm showing you how I'm
and he got the blue check too, y'all.
Oh, yeah, we blue checked up too. On all social media.
Certified.
On Twitter, Joe Thomasson. That's where I'm conducting business. I'm conducting business on Twitter. It ain't really too much. I ain't negotiating or I ain't conversating. On Snapchat, I don't know. I love y'all.
There you go. I'm about to add Lil Joe too, man.
I appreciate the podcast, Unc. I love you, Coach. I love you.
SMED, pay some bills so we can slide.
All right, man. Shakes for breakfast, Agnes Natural Grill for lunch. If you ever enter, call attorney Michael Wright. The shoparea.com is like the baby Amazon. Delivery is always free from the store to your door in 4 business days. When you want to get lit a little bit, get you some good old Kiara wine. Antoine Cunningham on Facebook, or get it for more for less. Go for your mouth. T-shirt Kings, T-shirt Kings 247.com, and go for your mouth in the metaverse. Camera King Studio.
Yeah.
And my brother Peanut Johnson teaches you how to get a big old bag. Teaches you how to get a big old bag from investing your money the right way in stocks. So sell stocks, not dope. Every Sunday on the Dash Resource channel on YouTube. My bro just went over 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, sir.
We're going because we're trying to get 2,000. Man, and some other cool stuff, man. The Legendary People podcast is now monetized on YouTube.
We are.
So make sure you guys go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, ring the bell notification so you can get alerted every time we drop hot content like we're doing today. Coach K's
take a
Sports Corner. Coach K's Sports Corner. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m., bro.
Yes.
You'll be bringing on the very best
only
sports heroes from Dayton, bro. Like, man, Kerry is like
a goat.
Bruh.
Man, he is a real king.
Kerry keep the lights on, what we say around here. Kerry keep the lights on.
And man, I am really honored, bro.
Yes.
Like, I could have did my nephew's interview by myself, but I wanted Kerry to come through and do it just because of his connection to sports and all of the great things and the champion that he is.
Yeah.
Man, so man, I just want to thank my brother
I'm
Kerry,
honored.
bro.
I was honored. When you called me and told me,
man.
I was honored. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Gotta be Joe.
Man, hey, shout out to my nephew, to my great nephew, and to my great niece, man, Lil Joe, Andrea, man, we call her
Lil
Jug,
Simba.
and to baby Simba, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, I love everybody, man. I thank you guys for coming through, nephew. Of course, I'm proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? So get with us, man. We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow on the Queen's
probably.
Corner, man, with Jay